Just throw that out.
Yeah, exactly. I like to bait. You know, what's the problem with that? Do it in the pugs, do it in the casts. It's all good fun. Think Valve are telling me stuff? No.
Me, on the other hand.
Yeah, I mean,
we
yeah,
tight. So here we go, look. The Eagles back out for mousesports.
You're the sole reason they won't nerf it, Harry. They don't want to deactivate you or BMAS for that matter. Oh, Dexter!
Oh, Dexter, as it turns out, you know. Oh, just the Eagle as a whole.
I'm fine with that. Those are 1Ds, mate. Those are balanced as hell. It's the body shot spam where things get weird and wacky. Karrigan looking to do exactly that. Molotov on the truck means they just part default anyway. Oh, well. They don't mind. Karrigan's getting closer, and so is Robs. How do they keep doing it? Doubling back for another D ground. Olaf doubles up, and he's found by Dexter, leaving Twists with no kit in a clutch.
He was elected to lead, not to D, Hugo. But Dexter's coming big in this round, as the Twists might get blindsided by him. Bye-bye. Oh,
hey,
get out of my head.
No.
2-1, and the Eagles bounce right back. Now these forced by wards well and truly underway. Reinvestment for FaZe, and we're going to see them even toting an M4 on Karrigan.
Totes, mate. Yeah, all right. I'm not against the two scrappy international rosters at the top of CS. They're going to fight back and forth, battle a bit with pistols. This could be fun. It's not a one-sided fight. Everyone's bringing Deegs to the table. Now rifle in middle for Karrigan, trying to put himself in the front line. Trying to get involved. CZ only looks good in pro's hands. When you use it yourself, you'll find out what that means. But Twists, capable hands indeed. Rops is looking to get up close, and that's where things get scary. So instead they hold off, wait for FaZe's aggression. You know there's not much in this round for FaZe, but that still scares you.
All in B stack right now, right? So hopefully Mouse do their due diligence here in clearing out the toilets over in mid. Eventually, FaZe will have to bring someone back up towards that A-bomb site. Karrigan's going to go there now with the M4. That's the one rifle up here over towards A. They walk into this double short side setup, but giving away that kill isn't all it's struck up to be, right? Don't get me wrong, the 5-on-4 is big, but it might now tempt mousesports into this stacked bomb site. And so with them moving in through the tunnel out towards Monster, it is looking destined to be this B play with only 15 seconds left. Time could be a problem. The Deagle finds the first. The rotation's coming in for Karrigan, and Olaf doesn't want to give up this site. There is 8 seconds. Karrigan hoping to deny a bomb plant, and a denial there. Frozen, dead, but Rops is going to trade it out. And he narrowly keeps that round belonging to mousesports.
Yeah, that's the best he could have done there, right? He delays the shot until the final second, gets the kill, and he would have just dropped in water if they let him, but Robs is very quick to trade. Also, I talked about that CZ fight. We didn't see it, but Robs killed Twist pushing up on sandbags, and, you know, Twist dinked it there. So if he was closer, there would have been a kill. Robs low and late activates to win the round for Mouse. That kill had to come through from Robs, or there was no way in. 3-1, and the Deagle's devastated for now, but we'll see more later in this series. It's just USPs. Al's ready to start running away with the freebies, take the 4-1. Just gotta kick it up in their goal hole. There's not many keepers on this A site. They're stacked down towards B. Twist even boosting up Karrigan for this kill, but I wouldn't be surprised if BMAS checks it. He's got a good mind, this guy. Good brain for the game.
Plus, if there was anyone to just spray and turn and 180 you, it's this guy. And he's just going to check it straight up.
Too smart.
Yeah. Oh,
bye-bye.
That's free.
Hello.
And that's free too for Dexter.
I gotta say, this Dexter's a cool talking point, because when he came to Mouse, even though like we were all excited, everyone except this kid was excited to see him here in this team and in Europe.
Except this kid.
Yeah, except this kid, obviously crying at the airport. But For Dexter, it's like it felt like initially, while he was destroying locally, he was having trouble individually against EU teams, against tier 1 teams that Mal's often play. He has gotten better and better individually, and he is in tip-top form. Like, this guy is definitely a capable fragging in-game leader, and like coming off the back of losing Carrigan, who fills into that exact mantle, can be inconsistent, but lately has been really, really good. Dexter can frag against the best, and that's cool.
Yeah, and mate, I think, you know, like a victory in this would only, in this series in particular, would only serve to increase those Dexter stonks, you know, like
to the moon. So yeah, I'm super excited for these rosters in this group, especially. I think arguably, would you agree, the best group in Pro League?
Yeah, I think this is the group, mate.
The group. All right. Definitely the one with the most question marks, the most new rosters. Big with Gay taking their win, EG with a new in-game leader for the time being.
Yeah, the DAPS 900 IQ.
Yeah, the old switcheroo.
Finally, DAPS' revenge.
Back better than ever. He looked good in that series earlier. Dexter, walking smokes, mate. Call him Alex. He was doing that all last series, but Dexter does it and delivers a kill to Brokey. All right. Mouse 5-on-4, and they slow it down. The group on A with the bomb. Rops is late B. Is he going to lurk through Monster, or does he just want to sell this? Maybe even provide a path back down lower if Mouse don't like what they see, and they might not. Carrigan's tucked in close.
Oh, he's going to swing ahead of it. But BMAS will trade that out. The A-bomb site now getting teed up for the site take. Twists with the turn, head on a swivel. Can't quite mop up Frozen at long, but the second player at Truck certainly can. Rops is a long way away, so far away that this is unwinnable for him. The bomb dropped just outside of that A site, and he can't find a thing. Rops is left saving here.
Yeah, I was wondering how that was going to go, right? Like, I think you're just hoping for success, and then Rops is there, if you do get success, to walk in the back line, to lurk up, either kill saving players or backstab an A player if you have time for it. Also, you know, Mouse can drop back down connector if A goes badly. And boy, it went so badly, so quickly. Twist, I don't know how he gets that kill. Acor should have definitely had that trade, and yeah, the disappointed face as Twist flicks back and takes a double in that round. FaZe on the board with guns. So, not getting rolled just yet. I say just yet like they were going to get rolled. That's not what I'm thinking. But could have been a really strong start to Mouse if they break that buy and put them on eco. Instead, it's competitive, and that's what we like.
Acor's done in that AWP. I think there are some, you know, question marks around what we're going to get out of him in this Pro League.
Yeah.
I really hope we can see him look to kind of establish himself. I think if you were going to look at anyone that's still maybe going through that, like, adjustment period, it would be this guy. Let's see what he can deliver. He's got Brokey to go up against, but no AWP in sight for FaZe just yet. The money's not established enough. Rob's keen to keep this pressure up on the B-bomb site, on these lurks. Might get a bit of an earlier activation out of him this time around, although with the positioning gained here at long, you know, Mouse know that they're deep in this A-bomb site, and so as they start to move in, the rotation should get drawn up quickly. That's an upgrade for Carrigan. Once again, this delayed lurk through B might not find a damn thing, because the A-bomb site take falls apart. And, you know, you can see the idea behind it, right? Get into A, catch those players either as they're all scrambling to rotate up or come in on a backstab. But that's twice now where Rops is just kind of left on an island with really no meaningful impact or way to play into the round. It really hinges on everything at A going 100% right.
Yeah.
And when that's the kind of, you know, plan that you're leaning into, yeah, it shows confidence. But it also leaves you with no get-out clause.
Yes, exactly, right? Like, it's one thing if Robson's selling that and keeping rotates, but actually he's just been listening to the steps right up CT. He's been hearing players running up the metal. And so that's information, but yeah, you know, we expect a lot of impact from Robson. Maybe that's soon to come. Rain getting aggressive. He's taken Frozen down in the playground. He's not playing around. Smoke down, and they're coming from both sides. Rain's read it. One, and maybe more. Careful with that smoke. Certainly not a wall. Rain, the longer he lives here, I mean, there's only, pistols at the end of the day, but the longer he lives, the more problematic that is for Mouse. They have to dedicate so much time to clearing him out. We need more support. Yeah, Carrigan's coming in to try and help out, draw some attention away, get a frag while the back is turned, and so he takes down Rops with ease. Rain follows up, and looking for 4. BMS does have a deagle. 2 shots, though. Needs to be precision, and Rain won't allow it. 4 frags from Rain. All back to normal. 4-4, and a buy from Mouse. But first, attack.
Yeah, kind of taking stock of the inventory right now. You're able to bring another one of these AWPs out on Acor. That might feel quite nice, especially with Brokey, getting his feet wet and bringing that AWP out. This was beautiful from Rain, man. It can very, very quickly, feel like a bit of a rough spot to be in, like you're caged in the park, but he makes it look so damn easy. And so, yeah, we will have that up. Maybe a look at that head-to-head, although I'm seeing Brokey eyeing up that B spawn. He's going to go head down towards the B bomb site, so maybe we don't get those AWPs clashing just yet. Both AWPers looking to be proactive and take these opening duels, but right now it's Brokey in the right place. Acor on a bit of a wild goose chase in middle, as this time FaZe have really leaned off of that aggression. Instead, it is a almost full B stack with a comm player in Rain. No one up on that A bomb site right now.
Yeah, still no one dead.
It's tense, isn't it?
Yeah, very tense. Oh, the regroup, the re-aggro. FaZe moving into water. They even check con. They missed the timing. BMAS, though, they know he's there. Smoke down. Rain waiting for the time to strike. And with a flashbang from B shot, it's perfect from Twist. Rain's going to get the kill. Now Carrigan in the toilet, a sole A player calling for Brokey's AWP to rotate up, and it will. But Carrigan, for the time being, catches Acor looking the wrong way. It goes both ways. Frozen by surprise, walking up divider. 3-on-3. It's only Brokey here.
Yeah, at the truck with the AWP, looking to drive away with a round. Brokey drops that bomb. That's now rotations being called for. And just by dropping this smoke, it's given him so much more room to work with. He doesn't feel as trapped in. Can he deny the bomb plant? Olaf can. Oh, it's a little late, little messy. And so the bomb plant comes in. Now Rops has got to see this round through to the end. If you were going to put your faith in anyone, you'd put it in this guy. Wants to try and avenge the death of Frozen. Olaf. Oh, brings him down low, but we'll have to finish the job the second time around. Rops caught looking for that second player, caught waiting for a CT fight that was never given over by Twists.
Nice delay for Twist as well. As Rops is like baiting shots onto Olaf in Divider, he's hoping that Twist makes the mistakes of getting aggressive, right, of trying to shoot Rops in the back, but he just wants Olaf to get closer and closer. And it's great to see Olaf in the server. The man who just won't retire. We won't let him. FaZe won't let him. They keep needing him, and he keeps doing the good work, fighting the good fight. So that's lovely. That's good stuff. Another round for FaZe. They take the lead right back out of mousesports' hand. And Acor's left with a scout now. Leading B, Rob setting his team up to take shorts. Oh, good spam. Frozen gets tagged up very well by Carrigan's Org. Big Org user is Carrigan. He's been there since the beginning, every moment and every frag.
And it is important to remember, he wasn't your typical nerdy computer in school, right?
Yeah, I think he was one of the first to get a go.
That's my understanding of the situation as well.
Fair enough, beat me.
But while he was one of the first to get a girlfriend, Dexter one of the first to have a kid. So there's a lot on the line here.
Just a meme. for clarification.
Also, it's Rain's birthday today.
Happy birthday, Rain.
I swear, every game we cast, it's someone's birthday.
Yeah. Well, there are
Was this intentional? Did they schedule all the games on birthdays?
Yeah, Rain's...
plays once a year.
Yeah.
He's like the Jeepers Creepers of FaZe, you know? Only comes around on a half moon or whatever the plot of that film is.
I don't know what you're referencing, but is it Scooby-Doo, Jeepers Creepers? That's what it
Nah,
sounds
he's like
to
this
me.
dude who cuts people's eyes out. So here we go.
Oh, that's Scooby-Doo After Dark, past the watershed, and this is where the blood-curdling screams start, Harry.
The watershed, you know, aka Shrek's palace. Here's Twists.
In the hole.
Holding on. Get out of his swamp, boys. It's all Ogre now. Rops with a double. Olaf Meister feeling the pressure. Ooh, they're in the sight. Frozen's going to delete him. Brokey and Rain left to hold on to this one in a 2-on-3. That bomb is going down, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, can't stop that. Rain's going to try and go in off the flash. Yes, he looks into it. Not by design, not ideal. Far from it, in fact. It's Mouse finding 5, unless Brokey can just sneak in at the last second. Maybe a kill would tempt him, but he's already running back for the save, and they're right below him. Done deal, dead in the water. Brokey's even being lurked on by Frozen. Aware of that possibility. And long is the common save position in this map, so Frozen's just going to wait, move up, close this net second by second on Brokey. I still have faith. Brokey should be fine, right? Yeah. Probably.
It's so good, baby. Brokey holds on to that up.
Whew.
Just about.
Not an easy shot, but it's fine. Nice execute for mousesports, right? Coming in with some big entries. Rops, he's far more active this time. We've been talking about how Mouse have been leaning A with Rops on late lurks out B. They haven't really done much. Well, this time he just gung-ho, right in through Monster, double entry, cracks open the site. Double orb, though. Twist joining Brokey in that.
Okay, Twists. All right, this guy's a bit of a headshot guru, so interesting to see.
Yeah.
Bemas surfing his way down to Monster. It put him in the mouth of Monster very, very quickly. That was some clean movement there. And now the B rush going to come in on the back of it. Olaf, they are deep. What? They are in your face, Twist. Oh, no.
Everyone's whiffing.
Oh, it's ugly. Oh, it's gross. And there's Dexter to make it happen. Oh, num, 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 Rain's out of there.
That was a mess. Olaf wasn't ready for that, and then Twist wasn't ready for that.
Seemingly no one was actually ready for what just
Bemis
happened.
definitely wasn't ready for that until he was, and he doubles up. That was just a calamity, a clash of crosshairs. And Mouse come out on top. B executes working well, right? Just no information, no execute smokes, no full util setup. They just pop through Monster 2 rounds in a row and get double openers. That's poor Twist, just stuck out in the open on short, misses his shot up close to trade Olaf on the barrels. And even if he got it, he would have gone down as well, but would have loved to take someone with him, tempt his team back in for a retake. Instead, it's Rain saving.
Terrorists win.
And save he shall, but not the score. Mao's now continuing to build into this T side, looking like a very good T side after all. It's only just started. Don't worry, that wasn't you. Fine. No one's messaging you anyway, guys.
Yeah.
Just keep watching.
Right. Oh, a chance of that AWP duel, but it never gets to come our way. Rob's waiting with this little B-exec again.
Yeah.
Holding on outside of the B-bomb site.
But Mouse have just moved away from these A plays with Rops left like dead in the water. Now they're just going to go again as a unit.
Yeah, up in the face of the B players. This time, Twists not on that AWP. Instead on with the Deagle. Puts it to good use right away. Rain's even holding for the swing back on the short side, and BMAS is on the receiving end of that one there. Acor and Frozen gonna be hard pressed to carve a path back into this round, especially with that connector control loss. They're really left with no other option but to follow through on this B play. Following through can always get messy. Oh, Brokey with the swing. The timing on that is brutal for Acor. He's having a bit of a rough time right now. Frozen. 1 on 4 turned 1 on 3, and he's going bang all the way up to the A-bomb site to give himself a chance at this clutch.
Yeah, the issue is he ran on wood, so they know they are right behind him coming in from connector. He's got a nice plant for it, right? But low health, no utility. It's an ace 1v3 needed from Frozen. On this top site, back to CT spawn he goes. FaZe, they've been good at timing these retakes together. The late player is Rain walking up, and Frozen's missed the timings. He's got to deal with Twist. Smoke coming in and knife out. Frozen walks in. Oh, Twist turns back last second, almost looked away. And it's going to be a defuse coming in for FaZe Clan. Oh, Lord. That's one way of changing it up, right? I like the call out of Carrigan. All right, guys, just all play B. Everyone play B this round. 4 in the site, and Rain was connected. Now, that still gives you ways back out. Like, if Mouse do go back to the default mid and take long, you're going to have Rain, who might be able to get you info and con and stay alive. And instead, you know, if it is B, Rain, door off, flanking the short player, and obviously able to rotate up very quickly through CT with that, or sorry, through con with that control in that 3-on-1. So, yeah, FaZe, they stack B. I don't know if they'll do it again, but I also don't know if mousesports would really want to run out Monster for a 4th round in a row. It worked 2 out of 3 times. Now back to your default. Oh! That's one way to start.
Man, Acor's getting ruined in this head-to-head.
Dead to dead. Bread to bed. Brokey's not done, mate. He's doubling down. He is going all the way in. Now, the issue is you need an A player. Carrigan's coming on rotate. Oh, Ray, tip tap. Oh, and he fires back. Drops, does kill the orb, but you don't care at this point. You know exactly where that bomb is.
Give me more, Rain. Give me more. It's your birthday. Make it rain, baby. Come on. 2 to his name. 2 nice taps, but he can't quite find number 3. Turns out when they're looking at you, it's a lot harder.
Who knew?
Twists, though, on this T-spawn wraparound. It's a little awkward for Twist because he doesn't want to like overcommit to this and find himself so far away from B that, you know, it opens up a con rotate. His position's useless if like you're so far away from that B site you can't even be the B player, right? And even now, like with where he is, Olaf is having to go supplement that B bomb site. Now the bomb still down here in middle, and Carrigan. Oh no, dear. He might. Nice. Oh, that's a nice readjustment. Yeah, baby. Rops, even though he's dealt with his old friend and leader, he's now left in a 1v2 sandwich between Olaf and Twist. He's going to try and hit this con timing, but that's what Twist was counting on. That's what Twist was waiting for, and he'll deliver round number 7 to FaZe.
Yeah, Twist is an overpass player through and through. This is nothing new for this guy after his time on Liquid. And yeah, FaZe now up in the lead. I'm loving how competitive this game is. If you think back to the game we just casted of Na'Vi Fnatic, it was a story of one-sided starts, comebacks in both halves and overtimes. Well, this is just trading rounds right now. Everyone getting 2 apiece, swapping back and forth. It's never clear where this matchup is going, and that's even more exciting. Now mousesports, though, they're in a hot water. They have a bit of a broken bank, and so might have to eco to play for 7. That's fine. That's a good T side. 6 is fine. You would love more, but you don't want to buy up here fully and then get relegated to 2 weak buys and go out 9-6 with a whimper. So a breather first. Eagles out, and a chance for FaZe to keep performing. Right now, really no weak players apart from Acor, 2 and 9. Everyone else sitting pretty. It's been a troubling day for Orpers, but not for Simple.
Oh, okay. Oh my god, and then he almost burned in the molly.
Style points.
Carrigan's going to get pulled away from the B bomb site. Brokey does need some kind of assistance now that Rain is worm food over in middle. No HP on Dexter from that earlier fight, but while this attention is peeled towards short, the Deagles get out long,
Okay.
Carrigan dead after one, and this is a good spot for Mouse to be in. Guns are retrievable, and not just any guns. I'm talking AWPs. Akor's going to go get his hands on that.
Yeah. The fact that you're still walking this as well, like look at Mouse's positions, they're all in toilets, you're walking, you're wasting your own time. They know you're coming from here, they have connector, there's no question about it, and you have so much to clear because you don't know where they are. You're expecting pistols, and obviously they know the guns have been gifted, but Mouse are playing this perfectly. The clock alone might decide this round. You have a smoke kit. If you're going to go for it, that is your means to an end. That is your necessary move. And the smoke misses on top of the boxes. Just save. Get out of there. Tail between your legs. Humiliated by your own utility. And Mal's find an eco win. That's a way to win the half. Not the way I expected, though.
Look at that little monument to the failure of FaZe in that round assembled over on the A-bomb site. Yeah, that's rough. Great stuff from Mouse, right? That they get those kills, they sandwich the toilet players. You saw that FaZe were finally like warming up to the idea of that timing being hit, but something was just a little off. And I think, you know, it all gets a bit weird when you lose Rain over in middle like that. Because Brokey, he's in a spot where like, if he goes back to site, he can get caught by players aggroing mid, he can get caught on that long flank. So he calls like, Carrigan, come help me out, bud. They end up leaving a huge gap in that A-bomb site, and it comes back to haunt them.
It's a good round to go B, though, right? Like, Mouse have had great success here on this lower site. The issue is FaZe know it just as well. They've got 3 here, Rain and Con, waiting for that smoke timing, and no one's watching it anymore. This could be good for him. Robs gets spammed as he goes through the smoke. Rain will catch one, and even though BMAS trades, there was an angle open for Rain to kill the in-game leader, so that's not really what Mouse wanted here. Not only that, but guns now picked up by FaZe, and while we had Mouse win an eco, it's only fair if FaZe do it right back. Obviously, they put everything they can here into the last round of the half. This is a cool new boost. Oh, not new, but a better way to boost without having to crouch and tell your teammate to uncrouch. I keep jumping. No, Carrigan just stands a little lower. Twist can jump up safe without having to worry about crouching. And he can check out short. With that information, the rotate needs to happen. And Twist is eventually making that move. Brokey's conceding A. We have 2 kits. We have the smokes this time. Luckily in Brokey's hands. Maybe he can hit this one. And FaZe, while 2 players are a long way away, Mouse have a temporary 3-on-2 in A.
Stevens, as we head into this second half of play, neither one yet really pulling ahead in any meaningful way in this map.
Yeah, Con stacked for Mouse. FaZe will meet them right there with numbers as well. The bomb's here, gotta be careful. Olaf charging him down. Brokey with a kill. Frozen, last bullet tap, and he goes into the Lion's Den. Guess what, mate? It's full of Lions. They'll maul him 2-on-3 now. Mouse move out. Staying stuck on B is BMAS not wanting to activate too early or too late. Gotta find that sweet spot. Dexter, alone in the site.
Oh my goodness.
Hello.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Rain
poor
spots
guy.
him. Dexter's trying to play the trigger discipline, and BMAS now, they know about him out through Con. They know where these fights are coming, and Carrigan swings him, taking his head off with the P2 Fitty.
That's why we get P2 Fitties in the pistol, Harry. That's why we don't use Glocks, because they are not fun. And Rain and Carrigan show us why very quickly. But if you remember that first half, it went with a pistol for Mouse, and FaZe forced up with Deagles, and they won it. And yeah, it didn't mean much in the long run, but Mouse is going to do their best at repeating history.
Yeah, as we get deeper into this CT side, we really need more out of Akor here.
Yeah, definitely. CT overpass, AWP, like he can't go cold on us. Not now. Not when everyone else is showing up as well. And this game is so close. Plus Brokey besting him in head-to-heads, getting opening kills with the AWP in middle and that T side alone, CT side rather.
This could still get weird though, Hugo. I don't want to count our chickens before they hatch.
No, they just be eggs at that point, mate. Sometimes you get 2. chickens out of one egg. How crazy is that? Nature's weird.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it's like how you have, triplets or whatever. You can just give birth to as many creatures as you want at the end of the day. It's not up to you, it's up to nature. Nature's brutal, man. I've seen an egg with two chickens out of it.
What?
Not personally,
Okay.
but it has happened.
Okay, I'm sure it has actually now that I think about it. Well, look at this, Carrigan. Ooh. Like double egg surprise. He's good. It's actually triplets for him in this one. Rops is brushed aside as well. The Galils tear through this stacked B-bomb site. Mouse had everybody there, and they had that early advantage because of Rops, dealing with Rain over in Con. But that is the only kill, the only ground gained in that round.
FaZe aren't yoking around, mate. That's safe to say, right? Like, Deagles can get terrifying, and Mouse don't manage to pick up the round. Despite starting 5-on-4, untraded as well, they get reamed on the B-bomb site.
Yeah, mate, Shramble down there, and now, Acor's getting poached.
Yeah, they're hunting for him. Oh, right, that's poached. I'm going to start using that. I like that. Egg terminology, definitely one of my favorites.
It's like the, chicken fruit almost.
Doesn't grow on trees, bro.
No. Is that what makes a fruit a fruit?
I don't know. Don't ask me. What do I look like, the fruit man? 10-7. And fruits and veg aside, Harry, we're getting into the meat and the potatoes.
Ah, there it is.
Everyone's favorite course.
Yeah, let's see if, the Mouse guys can come out of their shell a little bit here with this pop flash setup in towards Monster. Ooh, the flash actually hits Carrigan in the chin. And Rops will still, oh my god, Frozen has also found another with a deagle. A USP is just dink twists. Okay, Rops is dead. A little tag because they're in the car. And now he's dead. Broky's trying to help Twist to get into the site. Twists down to the 1v1. It's bottom frag at Acor left to beat. He nailed that little no-scope smoke shot, headshot onto who was it? Was it Brokey just moments ago?
Yeah.
But now he's got Twists to beat. Twists, who has hit the ground running here, is now wrapping him over at short. Eventually, Acor's got to consider this timing. And as he works his way into the site, the penny should drop soon. However, Twists is considering that Acor is considering what Twists was doing. So now he's doing something different.
Mind games, yes. And Acor thinks he's coming short. He just went, I cleared Monster. He's not Monster. Or is he? He is. Twists. Will he really read this position? It looks like he's about to check it. Oh my goodness. Twists with the clutch. 1v3. Wallbang to start.
So clean, mate. He had full faith in his read on that. Like, that was stylish. Dude looks up to the barrels. He's like, look at this. I'm about to end this man's whole career.
Yeah. Oh my god, that was a wild round, right? Check the kill feed. I'm pretty sure it was a no-scope wallbang smoke shot from the scout.
Look at this. Yeah.
Yeah, Brokey was trying to throw the short molly. I'm like, Brokey, he's behind you. He shut the door on him. It didn't matter. Look at this from Twist. Clean as can be. And you love the headshots. You love them. And Acor wears them. His face worn out after that one. Full of holes and not the one that he was born with. Or ones. Oh, tucked and get right. Hold on. He realizes, good reaction on the flick. And this is Mouse's map pick. Remember, FaZe right now are beating them, and it looks pretty concise at the moment. A 5-on-4 in a gun round. If they can convert, they're going to be, well, safe to say one step closer, but you know how numbers work. But with one, Harry, often comes a second, as Mouse will be put down on pistols, even though they made last round close, unable to convert. They're running out of room, is what I'm trying to say. Do we have a hero?
Wow, normally we look to Rops to be that hero. Frozen is just as good a candidate, waiting in this long smoke for the fade. And while he gets the first, Brokey has nailed the trade, so it's a very fleeting feeling of success there for Mouse. Smoke's raining in now. The Molly's actually left a big gap in that smoke from where it plumed instantly, but Rain's pushing up around it, now holding for this swing. It's not a standard plant either, so Acor can't spam that out. It's a little left of the normal position. Timing missed. Acor having a bit of a mare. It just feels like every time you look away, you miss a timing that could have affected the outcome of the round, and now you would have loved that opener. Well, someone was going to provide it, and that man's BMAS. Accelerating this one from a 4-on-3 in favor of FaZe to a 3-on-3 retake that now Mouse are moving in for the kill. Brokey, goes back for more. The trades are even, and as mentioned, the bomb was planted wide, so it's only coverable from this front toilet position. But for Rops, there's just not enough time, and he's surely dead to the bomb here.
Yeah. Oh, wow, that was super risky, right? Like you said, with the bomb plant. It was actually nice. Maybe they were trying to play, Karrigan was trying to play against nades, right? Like, when you get the site for free, you worry that maybe you're getting nades stacked. And actually, the AWP was spamming default, and it wasn't hitting him because, well, it wasn't default. Dangerous for Olaf, but the time was good. FaZe are very keen to flash back in and take fights. They didn't really need to, but I admire it. They're feeling confident, man. And yeah, the results are speaking for themselves. Broken by again for mousesports. FaZe 5 up now, and a flawless T-side as well. Think about how, you know, the force by wars affected that first half. FaZe have not let anything stop them in their tracks. And Karrigan is at the forefront of all of this, by the way. Top fragging in the server against his former team. Certainly feels good.
I mean, mate, we often see, right, there's kind of no motivation like it. And facing the guys you used to call friends. We all remember that little Snappy affair, I'm sure, right? Yeah. Snappy v Heroic.
Yeah, he just had a lights-out first map in that series. It didn't hold on, but he must have been.
He did, but he played the best map of CS he's ever played to open up.
Exactly. So that's good. I'm sure Karrigan has had better maps, but this certainly is not bad. 20 and 13 and 12 to 7. There's a long player to worry about. Frozen. Ooh, wiggle, jiggle. Olaf playing the dance with him. It's loosey-goosey, and it's a shot to the back of the head. Karrigan keeps it up with the opening kills.
Oh, Rops Deagle, always scary, always worrying, and that's why Karrigan knows it better than most. Deagled out of the round. Twist will trade for one. Oh, make it a double.
Twist, how does he headshot every kill he gets? I just don't understand.
See, Twist is just someone who gets it, right?
He gets
the headshot is actually, and this is something that not many people know, Hugo. It's the fastest way to dispatch of an opponent.
No way.
Right? Because it does the most damage. You can actually kill them in one headshot.
Yeah, that's actually good advice, Harry. Something to take home.
And so that's Twist's whole philosophy.
Without looking, you want to know who has the highest headshot percentage in the server. It's 90%. Good luck is all I'll say. And it's not Acor with 4 kills. There's your heads up.
Is it?
90%.
Is it Olaf Meister?
No, it's Dexter. 11 and 15.
Dexter
90%.
with the headshot.
BMAS 81 at 11 and 17. Rops 65 at 20 and 13.
Right, Twist ain't even come up yet.
53%. But
slacking.
FaZe are winning. So who's the real loser? Also, Twist has had AWP. I can't think how many kills he's had with it, but
from what I remember, it was none.
Maybe none. Maybe I'll take that comment back. Either way, Twist, I'm not complaining. He's having a great game, and so are FaZe as they get ready to explode into this B bomb site.
All right, Rain. That is an ugly flash. Peeking ahead of it. Rain's been very unfortunate with the team flashes in this game. But it's not Brokey doing it, it's Karrigan. But the result is always the same. Rain fully blind on these peaks. It's crawling to a bit of an awkward halt here on the B play, and it gets ugly real quick for FaZe Clan. That's a 5 alive round there out of the mousesports crew. And, you do get the feeling that if the timing on that peak was a little better, maybe the result would have been drastically different.
Yeah, first kill,
it's a pump and dump B play, It was always kind of hinging on getting the first and then just steamrolling them down on the back of it.
You've made 2 good points, and both of them are right and, well, I was going to say right and wrong. Not really. Like, they both counteract each other. It's a bump and dump. It depends on the first kill. The team flash was the first kill, so who knows what would have happened there if Rain waited 1 second. But you all want to get involved, man. I get it. That's your first conceded round on the T side now for FaZe. Acor, he needs something here. He's got an AWP. He's in the perfect position. There are 3 players here. Brokey's also around. Frozen's baiting for Acor, and oh, nice as well. Brokey drops him. Still got to worry about that AWP in play. Rain's got it locked in. Did he get team flash? Almost. Rain gets out. Phew. They don't know about Acor. At this point, they think it's clear. There's no way they don't. So he has the element of surprise, not much else. Oh, no.
Oh my god, another timing
Twist!
missed. Ah!
Twist!
I don't like it.
Twist will turn. Twist will turn. It's
Twist,
fine.
please.
Twist will turn.
Twist. What? No, no! Jaquinho, eat your heart out. Acor's missed a sitter. And now, that's a very awkward series of events.
He could have waited. That's the saddest
If you wanted
part.
to sum up the kind of game that Acor is having, just look at that round there. Like, oh.
Yeah.
Lot of weirdness, lot of weirdness. I actually fell over a box. It was so weird during that one.
Oh, now Rops has to shoot from behind one. Alone on the bomb site right now. Dexter's just got hit to truck. Smoke is good. It cuts off any chance to peek on either side of these boxes. And Rain goes over the truck. Dexter holding strong, ruining his headshot percentage. But if he can save the round, it's worthwhile. No, it's not. BMAS alone and walking up CT so far out. I mean, at this point in the game, Harry, everything in you is telling you to save. But really, you need to win a round. You need to do something. This is going to be FaZe resetting mousesports after their first CT win. So BMAS just wants to get involved. Kit and Smoke are the things tempting him in.
That first CT win was a flawless round.
I was going to say,
So,
it's transfers, who knows?
They've at least got something still to fall back on here, right? Because that B play ended in
That's
such
why you can risk the gun as well.
Also, look at this timing, mate.
I guess he thought Twist was watching him. He didn't even, he could have waited just 1 second.
That's the worst thing, like...
But he panicked, he's panicking.
No, yeah,
right?
he is
no
panicking.
surprise. Look, he's 4 and 15, he's not having fun. That was so scary.
Like, the one thing that is really screwed there is like, so when we had that Jaquinho whiff earlier, you know, when he scopes in, he knows they've heard the scope, so that's why he's panicking. Whereas like, Acor's been scoped the whole damn time, so they have no idea.
Yeah.
But it's such a weird situation that I can fully understand the panic of going, oh my...
Yeah. How the hell is he that Rain? Did you even look at party, or is it Rain? I held it for like 15 seconds, man. Trust me, that guy was hiding out. Either way, FaZe break it back. And now they get ready to try and close this first map of the series. Boost up for Rain. Can he see any little heads, flashy faces? Let's try and yoink. Oh, there's a lurk smoke. BMAS is... Oh, he just turned. Oh, no, he's just turned. Carrigan's walked through. BMAS looked away at the wrong time. I guess trying to play anti-flash.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. It's still on this boost.
Yeah, man, that is such a cursed timing.
Oh, Dexter, don't jump.
Santaris is the flip phone out right now, recording that. Look at this, right? Rain peeking over the top of the boost. Oh, Acor's going to snipe him down from the top of it.
Oh, good meme. Very good meme.
Topical.
Yeah, be using that one. Right, back up con they go. Rops has decided, right, Acor, sorry bud, but you're not doing enough. I need to AWP. I need to get involved in the action, and so he shall. But problem is, they're walking right by you, Rops. 20 seconds. Now, you know B's very quiet. It's clearly an A play. Rops is calling that over. Frozen walking, aware that they could already be in the bomb site, so he's not running. And Rops backstabs Olaf, lining up utility. Now you know you've got to go forward, but you've also got to worry about the back. You're under attack in all directions.
Yeah, Brokey is the bomb, and he ran towards toilets. There's no...
Stuck.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure he would have.
Yeah, I think he would have time, but... they just know that was a screwed situation. He went back to go and try and trade Rops, and I was looking, I'm like...
Rops ain't giving you that.
He has the bomb. I don't know if that's going to work on the timing.
I think he could have stuck it. We know these, HUD timers can be off by, just milliseconds, which does make all the difference. But it felt like that's the only way to win the round. So would like to see the stick there. Twist actually had to cover and killed the first guy out bank, or Dumpster. So, yeah, whatever. We'll get over it. You could botch a round or two, but you can't botch the map. Not at this lead. Oh, Acor, run. Yeah. If you miss that shot, no reason to hang around and offer up your life. Just get away. Just flashed off the angle. Don't be... even if you're having a bad game, and this feels almost like counterintuitive, but you don't want to be that guy, even if it means you play scared, you don't want to be that guy giving away 4v5s, because then you really are just kind of throwing rounds at that point. So Acor's not doing that hilariously, but it's not like he's dying first, he just can't hit his shots. Frozen can though, and Acor comes in clutch.
Come on!
Confidence boosting, and that's more like it for Acor. Double down in middle, and these pistols are getting prodded and poked. Dexter, it's all under control.
Okay, Acor's starting to remember what it means to be, you know, the apex predator of the server again. He's still a little ways away from completing his transition to the top of the food chain, but anything's better than where he was at a couple of rounds ago. And you never know, right? Like, we've seen examples of these late-game activations of key players coming back and turning it around for teams. I think, you know, the trials and tribulations of a team like Complexity from the previous group, where we would have guys like JKS dead silent in a map, only to then come alive and completely salvage it. You know, we could still have that kind of performance out of Acor here, especially with another eco round teed up for FaZe.
Yeah, for sure. And, you know, Cole, they lost their first series. We were all going, oh, you know, they're probably not going to make it. That's fine. They went 0-1. They still got out the group, 3-2. Oh, weren't ready for that, but Frozen reacts very well, spraying down 2 on long. Now the toilets play. Acor, there's the first. Dinked, but it's only a Glock. Oh, it's only a Glock, he says. 2, 3 for Acor. And they're only eco kills, but they boost your confidence at a bare minimum. Even shoots Rops the rifle to get that AK upgrade. Team player is Acor. And suddenly, at 10 and 16, it doesn't really look like you're having such a bad game. mousesports are still in this one, Harry. Dare I say it.
Mate, I really hope we can get a late game activation of him, mate. And like, you know, these last few rounds have kind of spurred you on to believe it's possible. Now, the stakes on them have been lower, right? They've been these kind of weak economy rounds out of FaZe Clan. But if he's even able to give us, you know, 50% of what he just did there, maybe. Ours. Yes, maybe.
Oh, the flashes are so good.
They're getting up to him, but Acor not giving up. Middle, and that's more like it. Acor with the double.
Yes. Very good. Third would have been the cherry on top, but you can't turn down a 2-for-1. Never in this game. Not at this level. Lovely shots out of Acor. You got to give it to FaZe. FaZe, their flashes have been immense. Double peek and instant death. Poor Rain. Rops blows out his birthday candles. And now 2-on-4 for FaZe to somehow mangle their way back through. And I say mangle because it's going to be a mess. Regrouping, Rops hears this rotate. He now knows it's a B play. Doesn't even need to flank. Brokey's considering it, but he just doesn't have the time to sneak the entire way. He's got to run at some point, and so he shall. Now everyone stacked up a B. They're even watching Heaven, just in case. Just in case. Timings can be hit, and Rops will hit one his own. Traded by Olof, who is already on short, not to the knowledge of Rops, but Olof, style point sure, but maybe not the 15th round. 1v3 and no time to do it with the bomb sat on like a mother hen. Dexter won't give it away and BMAS will close the round. mousesports. This was looking done. Now it's anything but.
That's a nice mid-hold.
5 out of the last 6 for Mouse. 4 in a row. Eco.
Yeah, but you know, if there's one thing historically Carrigan's always been good at doing, it's you know, not letting games get away from him, right?
Why would you say that?
Oh wait, no, hang on, that's not true at all.
Oh
no, this is getting spooky because like it was feeling like really kind of, you know, Rops and guys like Dexter versus the world for the longest time, whereas now we're starting to get that supporting cast, the AWP finding its footing, the money of FaZe constantly up against the wall. And these are these moments where you kind of get in your own head a bit, where you think to yourself, well, you know, if even one of these rounds had been different, we would be on the finish line right now. Now's not the time to look back, it's to look to the future. How do you want to try and do damage in this deco round? Up through the toilets they go.
Oh, no.
Frozen, blindsided Acor. All right, trial by fire. This is where you've got to show that road to recovery, and it's only one from the AWP. Now with the AK retrieved for Carrigan, the AWP finding its way into Brokey's hands. There's a chance of stealing away 15 on the Deagles.
Oh, these plants always scare me though, Harry, and if you lose your site players, that's where problems begin to arise. Carrigan, massive frag on the B-Mass, keeping the site intact, doesn't want to die, just wants his teammates to trade with him, and Dexter has grabbed another one. They can get on the bomb. Brokey's got an AWP, he's flashed off, they're not going to clear him, they're just going to go for the package for the defuse, and Twist needs to throw himself at the bomb. Dexter's got the stick, Robs has the cover, and the AWP shot is not enough. mousesports will win that retake. I could see it coming the second they planted on Truck. Everyone else of FaZe, apart from Carrigan, had run away off the bomb site. These non-default plants, they let you down, man. And a nice try from Carrigan to at least defend his plant, but his team aren't there in time. Rain Deeg opener onto Brokey as well. And even with Brokey, to Acor rather, even with Brokey coming back on long, shoots the cover, can't cock the bolt in time. Stressful for Mytha, but you take the round. mousesports.
I mean, I'm starting to feel convinced, right? I'm starting to get on board the Mouse train more and more.
Choo-choo.
And if you get off the train, it runs you down.
Yeah.
FaZe are feeling that right now. You know, they had their finger to the pulse in this, right? They chained together so many rounds. It was looking so good.
Yeah. Felt unlosable. 5 up in a row. So it's 14-8.
And even then, there was like that instant reset as well onto the one victory round that Mouse were able to get, but now they're streaking them together. And it does feel like it's in no small part, because finally this AWP has showed up to play.
Yeah, that's part of it, definitely. I mean, it's not been the only thing winning rounds, but it hasn't been, you know, losing rounds for Mouse by any means. That's an opening kill from Acor into the top performer for FaZe, the in-game leader dead. 5-on-4 now. This is getting worrisome right now. FaZe are regrouping at B. The bomb is late. Twist just threw his util to fake out of the, on A. And Mouse haven't fallen for this. A really heads-up play from Frozen and Acor to re-aggress and get this info. It keeps 3 at B. B-Mass drops the electronic smoke. FaZe have yet to commit, though. They can wait out that util. Molly is well down. Now they walk out monster contact. They're ready to go. And they're ready to explode. It's just Brokey's flash and then FaZe in with a bang. Oh no, that's not what he intended. Accidentally clicked on the flick. And now you have no flash to get you in. Olaf's got to do it instead, but it's not easy. Out they go.
Yeah, in with that one flashbang. Oh, there's a Heaven player swinging wide. No one's adjusting to that. And Twists finally will, but Acor through smokes is still putting up numbers. From nothing going right to now seemingly unable to miss a beat. mousesports are looking to tie this game up after all. Brokey, a horrible position to be in. He can't do a thing. And even though he takes one to the grave with him, that is nothing more than a consolation frag to give up 14-14.
Oh my goodness, man. This is such a tense game right now. And for FaZe, I can't be wondering where their heads are at. This is a catastrophe, to say the bare minimum. A 14-8, was it? That sounds about right, yes. 6 rounds now for Mouse.
Your heart kind of goes out to Carrigan as well. Like, he's still topping the board, he's still topping the charts.
Picked by the AWP. And when have you ever had a problem in getting out mid? Acor's never stopped you. Yeah, he's had some kills in Party and Toilets, but now he's starting to get those frags as well. The flashes were good for FaZe. Now they have nothing. Rob's dead to Brokey. That's something. That's a start that FaZe needed desperately. Looks like they want to go deep and go fast at that. Carrigan, quick pick into B, and it's a 5-on-3. Now you slow it down. If I know Carrigan, he is not running the gun. He's telling his team to take deep breaths, to hang around. Reset with 5 at B, and then they go.
2 players here. Acor, one of them with this AWP. There's the first. Struck from the tally. Carrigan on the receiving end, but roughed by Rain, who's still causing problems.
Wow.
And this might be 15 for FaZe. Brokey's going to make it happen.
Yeah.
The guy who opens the round is the guy to close it as well.
Style points.
And so FaZe do finally get to don that 15th round to their name. They don't have a big margin for error. OT is still a very real possibility, right? But this investment's still going to have some limitations for mousesports, namely Rops, guy who's top of the board for the squad, doesn't have enough money to buy. So what's the solution going to be there?
I remember a Brokey flick. I always remember. And FaZe don't want to forget about this game. They've finally broken the streak of 6 from Mouse. They've locked in map point on their opponent's pick, no less. Ancient up next, and lots of questions about that map, right? Finally, teams picking into it. Yeah, you know, as we've had 4 Ancient games this tournament, more often than not, those games have come down to like, oh yeah, stalemate, third map deciders, let's see what happens. Oh, we don't like this map anymore. But FaZe have been prepping it, they've been planning. And so locking in Mouse's pick and going to the uncertain grounds of Ancient, that would really set FaZe up for a 2-0. They'd love it. But first, they've got to close overpass. Acor getting involved, again taking down Karrigan to find a 5v4.
And in the rounds where Acor's gotten these openers, they've often followed through his Mouse rounds. So let's see if that's destined to repeat itself. Now Karrigan having a lead from beyond the grave. Direct the flow of this round, and you can see FaZe Clan have actually decided against this B here. They want no part in it. Instead, they're going to dedicate time going back into middle, but they've got a lot of ground to clear here. This is effectively uncharted territory right now for FaZe Clan. Acor still in connector. This is where they last saw him, but you might not expect him to hang around. Rain, hot on the trigger. Are they ready for Rops? As mentioned, this guy top of the server, holding it down in the toilets. Oh, Rain, that switch to util comes back to punish him. That's the bomb spotted as well. Rops going on a tear with the FAMAS.
Saw the barrel.
They're waiting for Brokey to come out through long, and even though he's dealt with the first, Rops is still here. Finally, Brokey delivers that killing blow.
No way.
Even having the foresight to swap back to the con side. Dexter doesn't have to give this fight over, but Brokey, that's the bomb denial. BMAS, 1v1, 1v1, and Brokey has to try and finish the job out through the smoke, and he nailed.
5 times they picked it up, twice at Cologne. Not the same case for Mouse. They've got to work hard here. FaZe, T-side start, and I can't wait.
Yeah, we know Karrigan's hung like a horse, so let's see what he's able to get away with here. Dexter opens up with a kill to Rain, but in reality, this is an A play. Karrigan, the centaur up here at B lane, is looking to drop down in middle, but unfortunately, Frozen's going to surprise him. The bomb dead out in the open, planting on this A site is literally horrible. And so now just Brokey in the 1-on. Well, it was 5, now 4.
Yeah, easy, right? That's 1 less man. That's 1 less shot needed, and Brokey closed with a clutch back on overpass. Can he start strong with one here? I'm not believing, but maybe I should have more faith. Crossfires are plenty, and no one giving any room to Brokey here. They're saying, push, I dare you. And then when contact's made, you're going to get that swing from Temple. Acor's ready to close, but he's not even needed. And yeah, even though FaZe throwing a double smoke or double util execute into B, forcing absolutely everyone out of the A bomb site into B, into middle to set up for retake, and then they walk out A to plant, you think, surely, what could go wrong? But plant's gone A, Harry, you put it wisely. It's just not doable. It's just not reasonable.
No, especially not without a smoke to cut off a CT or donut angle. You need to cut one of those off because you're always open to one or the other. And a lot of the time both, so isn't that cool?
Well, even when Valve tried to remove the little gippy gaps, there's always someone nerding it out, finding more. Rain's got a bit of a pixel to spot through. Force up for FaZe. The Eagles are plenty.
Who would you say the least nerdy CS player is, Hugo? Not like coolest or anything, just least nerdy.
Probably Karrigan, because he wasn't the typical nerdy kid back at school.
Of course! How could I forget that?
It's never going to die, man. It's never going to go. All right, Brokey lining up the ring on the wood on the first dot to the right of now flashing. All right, this is very specific for it's a smoke. Oh, sweaty stuff. Brokey with a flash to follow. Here come FaZe.
Yeah, blinded is Acor, and into the B side they trickle. Oh, There's a little shutdown from Dexter.
That's why you want the long smoke. They do 2 out of 3. Nice try. Come again, Rain. Oh, getting spammed. There is a tiny bit you can shoot through there, but Rain doesn't care. He's going to push in deep. He could go A.
Oh my lord, Rain's trying to make something happen here. There's a smoke to cover the cross, and that does put the fear into Mouse. They all start to scramble into the site, but they still manage to catch him. They don't fall for that little, pretend crossing.
Yeah, I don't know what the hope was there for FaZe. I guess they just wanted that long kill, but Dexter, open season for him, right? 2 smokes down. I like the lineups they had. Sure, they cave, but they did not have long, and so Dexter's able to just dominate, stop the plant, and even though Rain has a little bit of a round, it's still Mouse. Now, I'm sure they've been cracking it, getting ready for this as well, even if they weren't expecting it to be picked into their first series. Oh, one more shot would have done it. Dexter just flexing. Flexter with the D. Rain can't get anything done. Who needs a primary weapon on an anti-eco? Not the in-game leader. Frozen's just going to clean them up with BMAS. And 3-0 now for Mouse as they take a 5 alive round. His FaZe is by, though. Mouse already looking good. That's reassuring, right? It was a very close loss. They're probably not happy that they conceded that first map. It was a bit of a comeback, a 6-round streak for Mouse that eventually fell with them in the 30th round. So they would love to long this series out, take us to Inferno. But will FaZe let them? Oh my goodness, so much utility.
Oh, that's not the start you want. Olaf brought to his knees. And more kills coming up in favor of Mouse all across the board. There's really not a lot to really talk about within the remit of things being successful for FaZe Clan just yet. Brokey is hoping he can break a hole in this B-bomb site. And Brokey not quite ready for BMAS. It's a nice try.
Hello. Rain's hit a cheeky timing, but Brokey is going round and he still is ready for the peak. Now you know, twists up ramp and BMAS having a field day at the B-bomb site. 3 frags from it, even saves Acor's AWP. And we saw a lot more from Acorn near the end of the game. It begs the question, if he started earlier, would Mouse have even taken that map? Maybe. We can only guess. But now, with him bringing that form into the second, a very good map for AWPs. Don't think any way otherwise. You can get a lot done with AWPs on Ancient. So that could be good for Acor, starting on the CT side. It's looking great for Mouse right now. 4-0 and Deagles.
What?
Okay, right, all right.
Rain.
He's been spending a lot of time,
Yeah.
we call him the architect. He's been spending a lot of time with the woodwork right now, just figuring out what he can see through, what he can shoot through.
From the architect to the carpenter, mate. This guy knows it all. Bro, yeah, look at some of these little... Oh, stop it, Rain.
Naughty boy.
Come on now, you really... It's his birthday as well, look at this. Look at this gap. It's so small. Oh, bit of a... Olaf's having a bit of a rough time in main.
Yeah, little lurk out A, not really going too well. FaZe have 1 smoke. Rain, where's he throwing it? Long or short, really, or cave. Those are your options. And whatever you do, everything else will be open. Acor waiting on the site. It lands behind him on short. Oh, missed shot, that's fine. Got Dexter there, who's been dominating, and through the smoke, he'll finish off Twist. Now Rain knows Acor's inside, the plant coming in. Rain could have... Oh my goodness! He's hit the spam! Bro! Just remembered, I want to clarify, that is still broken. That has still not been patched. There is a tiny, easy little bit that you can shoot through. A tiny subsection of that wood. And we've already seen people shoot through it twice. So they know what's
They've all
working.
been inventing angles over the player break. Everyone just went, look, boys, this is as close as we're going to get to a holiday. Log on to the new map. right? Run around, enjoy yourself for a couple of days, and then I want you researching angles. I want you researching spam spots. Because they're all coming up with stuff. I've seen things from Rain that I didn't know were even penetrable.
Yeah.
Get penetrated.
Whew. Good birthday, eh?
Yeah.
Twist running through the Molotov. The nade slows him down. He's down to 20, but he does make it there alive. Top mid smokes in. Twist. Yeah, he may have this, but got to smoke off Donut. The fear of what could be there. Oh, Rain turns around and Dexter still hits the headshot. Capable is Dexter. We talked about his fragging potential. It's showing up. It's more than potential. It's profitable right now. 11-2, locking FaZe out of B round after round. And that feels like where most of these T rounds should be ending up. Like B does feel like the best site to be attacking, to be holding off in post plants. Actually, that's a lie. A is good for post plants, but at the same time, it's getting the plants that is the problem, as we've already talked about. So, yeah, Dexter's keeping you out of B. If that was your game plan, you might have to move away from it. He's having a game, Harry. Twist now given the AWP. Low health. Olaf still 0-5, dead on these lurks. Now he might be joined by his team.
Yeah, I hope Olaf has a bit of a better time this time around. Every time he's tried to go out main, he has been deleted. So let's see, will he fare any better with the rest of the gang around him? Oh, that's the lineup. Olaf takes the brunt of the damage. Of course he does, but it's ugly even for the rest of the gang. Look at them health bars, mate. Oh, frozen with the swing, and it's all coming up Mouse right now. BMAS gonna lock it in.
Wow.
6-0. And FaZe, they might have made a blunder picking this one into a very prepared looking mousesports.
Yeah.
I would love to see, you know, like he attempted like this lane control again, trying to reel Dexter in and not let him get so comfortable that he's pushing ramp. And then I would love to see something like a donut smoke mixed with, you know, like an attempt to take red away and influence these rotations a little bit, right? I think lurking on this map, it can be very, very challenging to get into the position to lurk, but once you're there and you're able to disrupt the rotations, it can be so valuable, especially if you are going back to these A hits, right? You can stop people even reaching CT and you know, actually allow for that bomb plant to come in.
A great example of that is FaZe, who we've seen in, you know, the previous group, who are a very experienced Ancient team as far as it's concerned, being a new map. And Kenzie is so good at doing that, right? Like walking through those red smokes, hitting timings, and yeah, they seem to have this map kind of locked down right now. We saw it, you know, Cole floated it in that series. FaZe destroyed them, and then Cole just kept banning, like, yep, nope, we don't want this. And I think that's a mind game in this tournament, right? Like, if you're not picking it, if you're floating it, you might be prepared. And Mal's certainly have fallen into that category. Oh my goodness. Maybe they wanted to save it for later in the tournament, but right now, Jakey's doing a great job of catching every single kill. And, well, now it's just Olaf on his way out, breaking his silent streak. Nowhere to go. Nowhere to hide. Yeah, this it's funny because I'll go back to that. Like, Mal's probably just wanted to keep this in their back pocket. Like, yeah, man, we'll bring it out later. We'll see what happens. Maybe we'll pick it in the playoffs. But yeah, their trap card is already out there on the table, face up. But that's it's a good time to bring it out, Harry, because at the end of the day, FaZe are up a map in the series, and yeah, just laughing all the way to the bank for Mytha. It's a 7-0 strong start. What could go wrong?
It's insane, because like back at Cologne, mate, FaZe got wins versus Gambit and Heroic here. Like, those are legit wins to pick up.
Yeah, that's why they've been keen for it. Maybe Mouse have trawled the demos, poured through the data themselves.
Oh. Okay, that's one, but that's really where, you know, a play into A ends. Okay.
Dexter's having fun, 12-2, somehow lives against the odds. Botched donut smoke is there as well. I don't know if it was, I don't know where it came from. I don't know if it got blocked or something, but that's something, you know, donut smoke, you're just never going to get into this A site, man. Look at
I love Rops in this position because, like, oh, it's so infuriating.
Grimy.
It's so infuriating. Having a donut player that's like as stable as a Rops is, right? Someone who can just anchor a position and will not give up an inch of ground and will play it to perfection is so so irritating. And then, even when FaZe have attempted these mid-to-Bs, Rops frequently is just running ahead of the smoke, running through the donut smoke and fighting them in tandem with his mid player in the form of Frozen. This round, there's even more kind of initiative used over towards A. Rops and Acor are creeping up through main, getting this info that there's no one here, and maybe even blindsiding Olaf Meister as he late lurks middle.
Poor Olaf, man. He's just not having a fun time right now, and it's not going to get any better, even if he gets out mid. Frozen might be there first. A flash over mid from A. Frozen won't activate because Rops has got the round in the palm of his hand. And now you know it's B. You've seen him climbing up there, unaware. Everyone's ready. Flash peek for Dexter. Finally dead. The flash does nothing. Karrigan was close. Acor, though, hasn't really had to do a lot this game, but hits the shots he needs. And now he needs to hit some shots.
Twists up in the air.
Sticks to the landing.
The round's not so up in the air right now. That smoke will at least allow for a bomb plant to come in. FaZe have not ever really even been in this position.
Ooh.
So now with a bomb plant down, will that tip the scales enough? Dexter has set up Acor for that kill perfectly, and Brokey has now got to win the 1v2. He's wrapping behind, he's wrapping them both, and he lets them in to his bomb site.
It's not for him.
Brokey, it's not planted for you, so he's got to make contact before they get there. Down with Acor, just Rops left to beat.
No.
He's on the bomb, he's sticking it. Brokey, you're not given respect, you need this. And no scope.
It was so close.
In the round.
It was so damn close. You got to wonder what would have happened if he stuck it. Maybe the same result, maybe not. Very, very close though. Nice round out of Brokey, moves right through that smoke. It's a very dangerous play. It's not, it's, you know, it's just patching it up in the moment there. That's not even a tactical reposition. Oh, they weren't expecting you away from the bomb. That's just making the best of a bad situation. And yeah, Olaf at least cheering his team on. 2 players, 1 and 9. Karrigan and Olaf slow to start, but that's FaZe on the board, and that could mean everything. That could get them back into this T side. But you got to wonder, Harry, if Mouse are showing this kind of form on CT, and it's not like they're doing anything special, right? They're like, it looks pretty nice, yeah? They're winning all their gunfights, they're taking control, they're shutting down A plays. Yeah, there's nothing really to it. What have they got prepared on that T half? That's what FaZe have got in the back of their mind, scary. Mouse have been conceding middle in most of these rounds, right? Dropping in the util at the start and then respecting FaZe's top mid smoke, respecting the donut smoke. If you don't give them picks in middle, what can they really do with it? We've not seen FaZe do what you wanted, Harry, which is walking up top mid and taking those CT spawn flanks.
Yeah, I mean, when they attempted it, that's the round I'm referencing where Rops like walks the donut smoke and just ruins their day in tandem with Frozen in middle. Maus actually lean into playing mid with a rifler. You know, a lot of teams actually do go pretty lax on the mid control, and it's something that's only visited occasionally, right? By either an AWP or a rifle from top mid. Maybe you like triple aggro middle as well in a couple of rounds here and there. But a lot of the teams that I've seen play this, you know, they don't proactively always go to this mid control as like a focal point on the CT side. You have a donut player who's like watching it. You have guys who can attack it from the lane as well. But very rarely, as consistently as this, from straight out of spawn, do you have an effort to contain these mid efforts. Because I think more often than not, like T's are able to long this fight out in middle, but Mouse have got some really nice crossfires, some nice utility to force you out of mid. I think another issue as well is that like lane control hasn't really belonged to FaZe. Even when they get it, they're very boxed in. They can never get past the cave. There's always Molotovs that slow down the pace at which they're taking lane. So it's like, it's a joint effort from mid and B, but it's doing a great job of denying this mid control to FaZe Clan.
That's a good point you make there, and it's not because Mouse are even taking ramp out of spawn either, which is even more impressive that they can keep FaZe out of this position. Well, now FaZe are trying to get into B, but it's coming at a cost. Dexter traded, but 4 on 3 is fine for Mouse. B-Mouse they don't know about. Tucked in ready to peek with a flashbang, and so he shout. Acor wall bangs out through the pillar into the bomb player, and now, clean up crew is in, dispatched, on duty, and 9-1. mousesports immediately bite back onto FaZe's 1 round. Yeah, I mean, wallbang through Totem? Sheesh, dude. Not Totem. but, you know, pillar.
So often, mate, these CT side rounds, like the element of like craziness about them is that you're having to worry about like, are we getting locked on? Is anyone behind us, right? Like, what's happening?
Gonna say, I didn't think you could shoot through that anyway. It was the corner of the wall.
But it's not a worry that House have ever really had. You know, they're able to run players over from A the moment they see dudes outside of B. And the B hold's been great as well. Dexter is a pillar of consistency at the B bomb site. I think this is kind of speaking volumes now. Like, you're going back to a B rush.
Have we even seen T's in cave in this game, other than, like, you know, maybe in clutches?
No, and that's pretty interesting. FaZe seemed elect to smoke it off a lot.
Yeah.
I wonder if we're going to see more of an effort to take it now.
Oh,
there is this double ramp push, but it's not clean. They get out with one, Frozen dies in middle, and now back in this A site. Rops has got to try and stand the test of time. He's getting pressured through the donut. Down he goes to the deagle and twists. The bomb is going all the way back through main on Carrigan. It's a very long rotate, so it's going to give time to Mouse to get set up here.
Oh no, BMAS has gone through. Good luck planting. It's not happening. Not today. Not ever. BMAS. Oh, he might get double-faced. Twitch chasing him down, and he's got one. Low ammo. Can't. Oh my goodness, he can. Final bullet. I thought he was dead with 2 shots in the mag, but he still takes down the bomb planter. The man tasked with doing so. 1 and 11 for Carrigan. 1 and 10 for FaZe. My God, look at this. Oh, sickening. No one respects smokes in this map. Certainly not on that A site. Oh, Acor, we know he's got the moves, but have you got the moves? Like Acor, yes!
Oh, the flash, that's pretty brutal. Frozen's gonna try help out, and now he's out of there like a speed demon, keeping it in the advantage of Mouse. And this is this double donut setup that I've been talking about of Rops and Frozen, but this time it's dismantled.
That's more what FaZe want, right? They want to get fought in middle. They want to get picks so they can start grouping and hitting bomb sites. Every round you take mid, you get given nothing, and you have to group in 5v5s in executes. That's not going to work. Mouse are so mobile, though. Dexter cleans out all of middle. He's checking donuts. Make sure it's not an A play. What? Oh, they're reading into this very wrong. BMAS has moved out of his bomb site. I think Dexter in a minute is going to make that call. Buddy, watch out B. And oh no, they're going to work out the hard way. Complete miss gamble there. BMAS goes back. He has a Molotov. Maybe he can stall the plant out. Let's see if he's got lineups. As FaZe are crossing in, they smoke him off.
Disrespecting smokes has been the story of this CT side, and FaZe always expect some level of respect. Dexter's gone through as well, and oh, he hears the footsteps. Can't quite get past Olaf Meister, who will close it out.
Finally.
FaZe get themselves a second. When you take Olaf away from main, you put him into the mid rounds, and he's not just getting picked as that first man to fall. He does manage to find frags and find impact to go along with it.
Yeah, wild round for Acor, right? He had the support of Molotovs in middle. He's able to jump that ledge. It's not an easy jump, FYI. You see teams like Astralis even run boosting in that before. I saw it on a pro tip. But he just hits it solo and takes a quick kill. Yeah, still, that's kind of what FaZe want, as I say. Mouse might move away from these aggressive mid-rounds. Look at this bait setup. Akor's got a gap, and he's legged Brokey. And then when he runs back and concedes his position, they'll never know about Frozen. Oh my goodness. Like lambs to the slaughter. There they go. Carrigan, dead. Rops follows up. And it's those 2 slow performers starting slow again.
I mean, now with Acor and Temple, this is like, oh my God. Don't worry, Rops has got him. Just like both these players are very, very low. Molly is going to burn Rops out, but as I was saying, the AWP in Temple, this is an AWPer's paradise. It's a lovely spot to be in. You can get so annoying with some of those angles. And so Brokey is out of there. All the way back through T-spawn. He's going to decide against it. I would have loved to have seen him run into the water.
Yeah, it's just a long way away. Unfortunately, Harry, I have a feeling he might just be prolonging the inevitable. There it is, the inevitable. Frozen. ices him in that A site. And 11-2, feels like nothing can go wrong for Mouse. Feels like Inferno is destined to be this bait as well. We've been talking about it, Harry. It feels like the 2 rounds FaZe have actually tried to walk that red. There's been a Mouse player there, but in any of the other rounds, there's no one there. Getting very unfortunate with some of these reads. More mid-control for Mouse, or at least temporarily. Frozen throws a molly and retreats back to Donut, safekeeping. Another A execute. Let's see if this goes better. Do we have FaZe coming in on the mid? Do we have a lurker here? Is it just going to be everyone in main? Because those are the kind of rounds that we've just seen fail. I feel like you need that pressure on B or a lurking mid, anything. And I mean, don't have it right now.
What Sabimas has just been flashed out of lane to peak middle. And like once he gets the info that lane looks clear, mid looked clear on that peak, look, you're already seeing an early rotation out of Dexter. So much info just got grabbed on the back of that peak, and now they know it's this A play. It's not just the guys in the site you got to worry about, it's these smoke spams, it's the util that can come through to slow this down. I was wondering if they were going to assemble a quick boost. Jeez, Robs, leave him alone. Leave FaZe Clan alone. And that's it. It's a flawless round for mousesports, 12-2. A Hail Mary A play. And really, kind of stuck for words here, Hugo, to describe this one.
Yeah.
Impressive out of mousesports, though, right? This was a map. When we saw them play it back at the Cologne play-ins, it looked like it could have been a real vulnerability for them.
Yeah, FaZe, I wonder if they're going to ever pick into it again, Harry. This is not a game you forget easily, especially after the extremely competitive first map with highs and lows. Well, now it's just lows, man. 2-12. Third round would be nice, you know, if you are thinking still about comebacks and about the prospect of it.
Yeah, I mean, on the upside, FaZe have helped everyone else in the group by now showing this trump card of ancient for Mouse.
Yeah. We haven't even seen their T-side. We won't see much of it. That's even more reassuring for Mouse. It gets save strats for later games if anyone wants to face them. That's a good kill from Rain, but he can't follow up. And like you said, lane control, it's all Mouse, man. It's just all theirs.
Oh my God, B-Mass.
Yeah, back through spawn. Does he know? Oh! Now he does. The hard way.
That was the bomb spotted as well.
Yeah, you got to double back. But that's exactly what Mouse are expecting. And these are the kind of rounds that FaZe actually kind of won. They've not had 3v3s that have slowed down and they can reset, pick a bomb site. It's weird because info was grabbed by B-Mass, but it's fine because Mouse has split 1 per position. So what do FaZe do with this? These are the kind of rounds you dream for as an in-game leader. They've got to make the most of the moment.
Oh my. Well, that's now the pace picked up in towards B. Frozen already here. Calling for Rops to move around. I don't think they're going to be walking smokes in this one. Nade will do damage onto... No, it won't. Second one will, but they've knocked out Frozen, and so it's left to Rops. FaZe might have a chance to find 3 at the end of this first half. Now, that's not a lot. 3 is not a very big number. Oh, and now it feels as good as
done.
What
about 1? Is 1 a big number?
1's not a great number either. Oh, well, Rops, you gave it your best in this one. There it is. Carrigan's going to see
in the corner as well.
Already, this is entirely different to how FaZe attempted to take B every time they did it.
We never saw cave control. We never saw proper B executes. That smoke's weird. It's like deep in CT to cut rotate. It's not going to stop. They actually have a smoke to lock out cave. Even a Molotov to throw on the bomb, but it's on Carrigan all the way back in A. Here come Mouse.
Smoke down in the mouth of cave. That's the bomb going out through it, but no one else committed to the push. They're going to try and go through together, but Rain with the taps. Olaf and Twists alongside him. And
Brokey.
Oh my goodness.
Olaf just saved Frozen.
Dexter 1v5. Olaf with 3 to open up this pistol.
Nah, it's just CT side of map, guys. Don't worry about it. CT side of map. It's fine. Yeah, I mean, that was a variance, right? Mouse have clearly been working on it. They've got an idea there. But as we know, Harry, as we often say, the old cliche, pracs, very different to officials. What can go right in a scrim can go very wrong in the server. But like you said, yeah, very different approach to B. We didn't see.
Yeah, you know, I kind of, now that we have a Glock round, I just want to talk about why I'm not big into that. We were talking about it in the break. Only B rounds we saw out of FaZe Clan, they threw this double B take. You'd think, oh, they're smoking, sure, attacking like that. That's how pretty much every other team does it. But FaZe, they choose to smoke short.
Boost, eat your heart out. What on earth?
Yeah. Okay.
Ban.
But yeah, so they chose to smoke short and cave, and then not play into cave at all. The cave play, you know, will struggle at holding down the site. You're essentially giving. And, you know, most teams smoke off short and long because it gives you that path up through ramp. You then couple that with like a late cave lurk, and you're able to pincer the B bomb site. Now, this was never meant to be this close. This was a Glock round. But luckily enough, Olaf keeps it all under control.
Yeah. To finish your thought there, it'd be nice to see a T-side round. I hope Mouse give us one where it's more focused on that going up the ramp with the short and long smoke. The cave player then has to pick whether they want to play for themselves in cave or defend the bomb site with their teammates who are smoked off. And basically what that means is you can isolate the cave player, send in a late cave lurk, backstab them, or front stab him with a ramp play with the majority of your players.
It just gives you a chance to like 3v1 a guy in cave. So yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah, it felt a bit weird. It felt a bit weird. But hey, maybe we get to see some executes out of Mouse to compare, to contrast, to see what these guys have been working on. Because clearly right now they look more ready for this map than FaZe ever were. Is that going to hold true, or were FaZe just a decided team after all? Here we go.
They're just walking the contact plate. Not a single smoke in sight, mate. They're just up through the ramp and fighting in the open. Well, it's kind of a mixed bag.
That's why you smoke long. That's why you smoke long. Right now, Miles are smoking mids, man. It's just not doing anything for them. 1 on 5.
Yeah, no, when the ad said smoking was bad, this isn't what they meant by it. You know, like, ooh, it just Rops left alive now in the 1 on 5. Mouse at least have room, you know, like, I doubt anyone's looking at this going, oh, well, this is 100% FaZe comeback right now, but
no.
You might find yourself believing once the scales tip a little bit further, this first T-side rifle round kind of falling on deaf ears. But it wasn't the most tactical of plays, shall we say. It was just a contact play up B ramp, see what you can get away with.
Exactly, and I think that's what a lot of these T-side rounds are going to be on Ancient. They were for FaZe, they are for Mouse already. Like, see what you can get away with. See, you know, can you push the boat out? Can you keep it casual? Can you keep it clean? Robs, he can't. 1 frag, it looked lovely, but no more. 6 rounds for FaZe, and yeah, like you said, not worried yet. Haven't seen an A attack, haven't seen a mid take. Lots of things left to show for Mouse. But the one thing, if this game has taught you anything, Harry, just smoke long. Lol. Just smoke long.
Will they, though? Not in this round. Maybe in the next. They're set towards mid on 3. Twists with a nade that should be dirty, and A-Core takes the bulk of it. Oh my. Okay. Okay. Frozen's Deagle. Oh my goodness! 3 kills in the blink of an eye from Frozen. This was not meant to be a mousesports round, but now it's only Brokey left. And at this point, it's like an Easter egg hunt. Figure out where he is and run away. That's not really how they work, but it's like, yeah, you know, find the needle in a haystack. Wait, no, that's... I don't know where I'm going with the metaphor.
No, it's fine.
It's like finding...
Why would you run with it if you don't have an answer?
A needle, a hay and a needle stack.
There we go. Yeah.
Let's see. Womp, womp. Dexter gonna hold on. But give me that Frozen replay. Run that back and inject it straight into my veins. I want to see it again.
Doctor's orders.
Look at this, right? You think, oh, that's pretty nice. You think you can't possibly do it again, and then you go, whomp, and then you go, well, you know, that's 2 out of 3. That's pretty good. Oh, wait, hang on a moment. Carrigan, never ready for that.
Sheesh.
Sends him back to the Shadow Realm.
Yeah, that's one way to lock in a freebie there for Mouse. They were never supposed to win that round, but individuals coming big, and Frozen starts strong yet again. Pre-smokes the Molotov in expectation and uses that to evade capture, running back. Dexter peeking with Frozen's flasher. And FaZe spread pretty thin right now. Rain's up in cave. He has the angles, he has the gaps. Oh, he's even got them on CT side, man. This guy. Oh dear, he's got everything. Very sweaty stuff for Rain. We thought it was precipitation. Turns out it's just perspiration.
And Mouse are already a lot more keen to work this mid control for all it's worth. They're going to cross up onto lane and use it to hit this B bomb site. 2 players here. It's 2 of the bigger rifles. Rain with the FAMAS and Olaf with the AUG. Rain's going to be the first point of contact, and they're boosting up and over. Still, he's good for that. And as they flash through, maybe could have been more, but Rops will not give him the room nor the respect. Now tuned into this cave position. Olaf Meister. Won't give it up yet.
Ooh.
Carrigan's ramp flank finds one as well. BMAS needs this trade or else the round is stolen away. With Dexter dead in the site, Carrigan has sealed the deal on 7 for FaZe Clan. And so this gap, you know, it was the widest of margins, slowly but surely closing on up.
Yeah, the deco for Mouse, it felt like, you know, that would have resounding consequences considering FaZe's follow-up buy was pretty shabby, to be honest. Like it had, I wasn't going anywhere but shabby there. I don't look at me.
No, yeah.
It was pretty shabby, and, you know, FaZe still get it done. Nice little retake there. Deagle, FAMAS, you know, some weak weapons, but they make it work, and, you know, that's fine. Maybe the gap can get closed. 4-1 in the CT side already. A little mishap against the Deags, but FaZe don't want to repeat it. Double mid, but not fighting for it, as is tradition. Brokey's holding the top, and Twist can lean back. In fact, it will be Brokey rotating. You hear a lot of steps in B lane, but these are only B lane players heading mid. Brokey watching for it. Puggers call it heaven, I call it ledge. Whatever it is, they drop into mid and Rain. Oh, that's a lot of damage.
Positions this guy's come up with.
I said it was sweaty, right? And he's proven it. He is proving it.
Oh, Twist. This is... it could just be a one and done spot, and if that's the case, this A bomb site could get compromised right away. One and done could even be hopeful.
You don't know the angle.
No, it's not as clear as you think. Twists with the double.
Thought you cleared it. You thought.
But you thought wrong, and now BMAS, well, he has reclaimed one of these. Is that going to be enough of these? Olaf moving into the cave. Rops still in main, trying to sell the A-fake. This can't afford to be another lurk that just falls on deaf ears. If he can keep players away from this B site, maybe he gives his teammates enough room. It all hinges on him going out early, not looking to repeat those mistakes of overpass. And look, it shuffled these B players out of position. That is a much prettier lurk from Rops. It has enabled the B plant to come in. And right now, FaZe are on a wild goose chase. They're hunting down a kill that won't come their way just yet. He will on his own time, on his own dime, and dead in the bottom of mid.
It's not enough.
But that's not enough to entice them back in.
I'm very surprised they give that one up. It's coming down to money more than anything, but the bomb wasn't even half-ticked when they got the kill. They definitely could have given it some consideration, but they want the weapons, they want the money, or they want to play for the next gun round, and fair enough for FaZe. Still a surprise with the scoreline this top-heavy. And what a great fake for Rops again. Like you said, just one kill. And then everyone panics. Orb for Brokey runs back after smoking cave. Olaf turns his back to the smoke as he gets walked. Like, that's unlucky, sure. If he just stayed in his spot in the corner at the back of the bomb site, would have been fine. And I think it all started like this with a 5-on-3, and then it fell apart. Acor didn't check the corner deep enough. Those angles in Donut Man, 50-50. unlucky. Go next. Mouse with a quick tack before this buy from FaZe. Remember, they save guns, so they're shambling their economy around that. Does Rain have any more Krangles to show us in the old woodwork? He's got them for both halves.
I mean, even though he's full of them, it's not like they've done much other than little bits of chip damage, right? It's not like we've looked at any of them yet and been like, ooh, baby, that's a round winner right there. Has he even got a kill from it outside of just doing damage?
He did a lot of damage. It's good for spotting as well. We saw Monacy do it in the Academy League every round on this map. This map was really good for Navi Jr. Monacy had loads.
I mean, Monacy wasn't even the most memorable ancient player. You want to know who was? Rufire.
Yeah,
Rufire was.
Who doesn't love a Mag 7? All right. Forced to use smokes on Molotovs. Boost goes both ways, baby. Brokey on tippity top of his teammate's head gets that pick down onto the box. That's one way to do it. Rain, stop!
Whoa.
Chill out!
How is he doing this? Like, he saw the scaffolding and he just cracked his knuckles like, well, time to get to work.
Shit.
You know, build his vest on. He's out there all night, all day.
Shit carpentry, mate. Got there in the end, didn't I?
Sorry, mate. Yeah,
that's fine. I'm interrupting you.
It's all good. It works. It tracks.
Oh, nice volley though, buddy. Yeah, Rain can do better work with his hands. Taking down Acor first off the boost. Brokey's back to B with the orb. Mouse move into middle. A lot of room here. Twists. You can't do the same play twice. Can't tuck in the same corner. He's got to fight for it this time. At least get that info.
So this is what I talk about. Like, this is how so many teams address this mid into the control, right? They just have a donut player trying to hold on to it. And with him dismantled right away, the pressure is now on A. Are they ready for Carrigan up in main? He's going to get out of there. No, can't quite escape the clutches of Rops. Bomb going down. The fun never stops. They're putting in the numbers. Olaf going through, and he spots them up on the boost. Wizard still in the sight. Takes the head off of Olaf Meister, and they don't know where BMAS is. That's the problem. The alarm bells are going off. They're saying, where is BMAS? He could be the guy that steals this round away. So right now, they need to deal with Frozen. There's the first man gone, and now they should be ready for this swing, but they're not. No. They take their eyes off the prize. BMAS in with a chance. Brokey running out of time. He does have the kit, but missed shot. BMAS with the swing, and 15 to mousesports. One away from taking us to Inferno.
That feels good for BMAS, right? Him v Brokey is always a fun affair, but it was Brokey to close out Overpass by 1v1ing BMAS and running through a smoke. BMAS calls. He knows Brokey very well. He goes, you're not sticking that bomb. I know you, man. You're not sticking that bomb. And yeah, even though Brokey starts strong, falls in the 1v1, and it's going to be Mouse locking in map point. Inferno has never felt so viable. It's just pistols for FaZe. Oh. You don't want to rest in the molly for too long. Carrigan's got a backstab, but does he go through? He's thinking
shot in the back of the head.
No. Spamming the smoke. Not going to happen. Bye-bye. Run it back, boys.
And Rops is all the way up in A.
Yes.
And all the kills are happening at B. Rops has created this big void at A. He's rushed the A-hole that he has created, and he's forced all these rotations out of FaZe Clan. He's looking to put an end to the game right now, and he certainly might, unless Rain can win a 1v5 turned 1-on-4. They know all about him. They know his postcode, his mother's maiden name, and he's brought down low. But this should be the end of the line for FaZe Clan.
Coming to get ya. It's coming to get ya. I love that song. ESL's tracks just get better and better every event.
Yeah. I love the one that Alex is on the most.
Yeah, it actually does sound like
There is that one where it does sound like Alex.
It sounds like you a little bit as well. I mean, people say you sound alike, but they're different songs. I don't know.
Ever since you pointed out there's that one track that sounds like Alex singing it, I cannot.
No, exactly.
I just imagine him in the booth, like, dropping
It would be fire, I'm sure. Yeah. I still wonder why Sarah left us, but maybe she'll come back, right? Maybe. Grey face, no space.
Sarah's not coming back, dude. I don't know how to tell you it.
Smoking the copium. And well, this should be a save.
Yeah, that's a pretty safe bet, Hugo.
Safe bet, actually. Not like that guy who lost 40 grand on the last map. Sheesh.
Yeah, you know, I mean, that's pretty cool. Right, so FaZe are going to go 2-0 up now, Hugo. And maybe, just maybe 3-0 up.
Wow.
Right? Because it is just these saved Eagles in the next round. They're even hunting down the saved Eagle players, or the Schmeagle players, as we call them.
My precious. Well, FaZe running rings round Mouse, but it is early days of Inferno. We need guns, we need utility, we need an AWP for A-Core, who built back into the end of Overpass and certainly the start of Ancient. FaZe just doing the due diligence that this T-side requires. Methodical stuff, Karrigan classic. Well regimented, well drilled. FaZe throwing their util.
That's just how it is, Hugo. That's just how it is with a FaZe clan and eco like this. They're not going to leave anything up to chance, you see. They're taking it real slow, like.
How slow can you go? Can you take it to the floor? Yeah, there's only one man at B right now. He's got to smoke at least, but you got to be able to hold back off. Plus, they'll probably just respect your smoke. They got time. They got more util. Yeah, it's a nice nade onto Frozen. But already, Mouse have padded the bomb side out with 3, and that's when you rotate round, go elsewhere. Or walk right into the stack. Those are your only options right now. FaZe don't know it's a stack, not yet. Not until it's too little, too late. Recommit with a second util set. Karrigan gets a kill, and that will only convince you otherwise. Or further, rather.
Yeah. Or in double negative terms, it'll only not convince you otherwise,
yeah,
right?
Definitely only not going to go into the stack.
And so now away they go, up here towards the top of middle. It's called that because it's at the top of middle. And here, down in the pit, Bimas with his deagle. Oh, trying to do damage. Drops!
No.
Oh, gnarly!
No.
Nice little deeg hold. Olaf, that's your teammate. Don't kill him. And he will get into the site looking to get that bomb down. But Rops has set up mousesports. He's given them a chance to retake this one now.
Oh, dear.
Twists brushed aside, and Olaf got to do it old school. The nade, baby! Olaf 4-0. And he's laughing all the way to the bank as he gets that one over the line.
Oh, I saw that coming. Low health, lining up, trapped on short. What a clutch out of Olaf, and to think he was 10 health all the meanwhile. Sick round. Those deagles look so good for Miles for a moment, for a modicum of a moment, but Olaf Meister saving the day once again. And that's reassuring. We saw him just get kind of bodied on Ancient, to be honest. And if you think about how he got bodied, I mean, all of FaZe got bodied, but he especially sitting outside of A on his own, lurking, getting walked on A flanks, getting caught on his own in middle as his team exec B. And, it's not like anyone was winning fights, and so Olaf didn't really have any space to play with. And so, yeah, it was just a weird game for FaZe, one that they need to go back through and fix up for next time. Now, FaZe go 3-0, Harry. It wasn't without cost. And now mousesports, they've expended everything on this first rifle round, including the AWP.
Yeah, I want to see A-Core just hit the ground running, please. I want to see a good start from the get-go.
You should probably be standing still with the AWP, though, is the only thing.
Yeah, well, I don't know. You can move and shoot with any gun.
Yeah.
It just might not work. There's not a law against it, though.
No, maybe don't take Harry's advice. He's not an AWPer. Not usually an AWPer.
Yeah, plus, I think we've seen how, running down like a kind of grey area in a rule book goes for some. So now, Little A-take here out of the FaZe boys. There's Acor. That's what I wanted. He gets the first. Can he get any more? They're coming up the short side. Robs can't hold on. Olaf bests him again. And there's all the entries coming over.
Okay.
Okay, Dexter. All right, big Dexter.
That's so massive to set you up for a retake, right? 2-on-3 is hard. 2-on-2, you're getting excited at the thought. Molotov would have killed Olaf, but it's Brokey planting with full health. Olaf, oh, he gets his frag. Somehow, Frozen's not ready for an Apps player, and Dexter had to go through. It was his only port of call, finding 1v1 quickly, but the 1v1 finds him. And FaZe 4-0 up, steaming forward. After a pretty poor Ancient, I'm glad that they weren't, you know, slapped back.
Yeah, mate, it's so relieving to see Olaf as well. Like, you know, honestly, Ancient's not been like a super kind map to Olaf, but even then in that last game, I think he was like second for his team. He was doing all he could. Now you get him onto something a lot more comfortable where he feels right at home, and he's showing up from the get-go. 6-0. Yet to die is Olaf Meister. As far as Mouse are concerned, he's got God mode on.
SV cheats, someone check it. This is not normally. Olaf, deep flash to blind raid, not by intention. A few centimeters forward, he would have been fine. Luckily, it holds no bearing. Acor's got the re-aggro flash ready, and it might come at the right time. Here they go, Karrigan, he's even anti, he's so ready. How does Karrigan read that? Brokey says, no, Karrigan, too smart. These are my kills. This is my bomb site. So he silences his lead.
They'd all been dead for like a solid like 2-3 seconds. Of Brokey's like, I see one.
Karrigan is full-on Julius Caesared in that one. Brutal Brutus coming in with a backstab. It was Brutus, right?
I believe so. That sounds right.
Yeah, that sounds
Those are two names I'm used to hearing together.
Yeah, you got stabbed or something.
You could be the Brutus to my Caesar.
Oh, I'll stab you right in the back, baby. No, I wouldn't do that to you, Harry. This isn't a fling. This is the real thing.
This is gross.
Oh,
BMAS.
dear.
Is he actually going to check it? It looks like he will. Oh,
nice
don't
shot.
matter. Rain's too slick. Rain's too quick. And FaZe are up 5-0. Rops left saving a deagle and armor. It's a very small consolation for this scoreline. But, you know, this is kind of par for the course if you lose that first rifle round, especially on this map or you know, like a Dust 2, right, where you are saving a lot. And you're kind of like partial buying back in. The moment that first rifle round goes against you, you're destined to really go 5-0 down unless you really do something right in your follow-up partial buy.
Yeah.
Now the rifles are out again. Now what you really don't want is to lose this one, because then you're just destined to repeat this lose, partial buy, full buy, lose, partial buy, lose, full buy. It can just go on like that forever, in theory.
Stay losing, or don't. Hopefully mousesports can warm into this round. Put something on the board. Fast up Banana again. FaZe have been taking this space round after round. Look at the util to get them there. Great grenades onto Frozen and Acor. And it was, you know, predicated by Molotovs in front of the car as well, meaning that Mouse, even though they wanted to fight with the Furious smoke, right? Like smoke the molly, fight down Banana with a flash. You can't, because behind you are Molotovs, in front of you are grenades, and you kind of have to give it up. It's one way or the other. They take the nades, they get out half health. Now they go back in the late round, but maybe a wallbang or just a flick shot instead. Acor, oh, the early nade damage almost sets him up to burn. Instead, he gets out with a smoke on the Molotov and 10 health to count. FaZe want a response, and they might just go through this right at the end.
Yeah, here they come, Rain in CT up in their face.
Oh,
now there's still this AWP of Acor here, but he's low on HP, and with that shot missing, his time is limited. Rain wraps him. Oh, Brokey's gone up and over, and what was a 5-on-3 is suddenly a 3v2 in the post plant now. Rain and Brokey going above and beyond. They've left Rops and BMAS down and out for the count by the looks of things. This might be another save round here. And largely, this comes off the back of what we were just talking about. If you lose this rifle round, you're back onto a partial investment again. So these guns are the only guns you gon' have.
Sheesh. Yeah, that's a stylish round for FaZe, man. I like that. They wait the smoke. Karrigan calling on Inferno. Mwah, chef's kiss. Beautiful stuff. Like, they wait for the smoke to fade as it does. Rain drops in a CT smoke. Karrigan throws a CT flash. Frozen's behind the smoke. Rain just yeets through the smoke. Kills him. Like, he shouldn't win that fight. The flash is obviously good. Shouldn't win that fight anyway. Wraps Acor and Coffins, who knows he's coming. You see someone jump through the CT smoke. You know they're wrapping Ruins. And Rain just doubles up. Brokey goes over the top of the boost, and FaZe have all the room in the world. Lovely B execute. Not really giving mousesports much respect. Karrigan, I mean, he knows their weaknesses, right? Like, he's been in the shoes of Dexter. Obviously, with a different in-game leader, styles change, positions change, but generally, Karrigan knows what individuals didn't like, and knows positions that are problematic potentially for mousesports players, and so those are all really good things to use against them. This is typically a great map for Dexter, I will say. Inferno is a brooding ground for him. But right now, I don't think anyone's catching a break on mousesports. 6-0 for FaZe.
Brooding ground. No, yeah, but brooding's funny because, like, if you're broody, it means you want a kid. Yeah. So that's actually great for Dexter.
Well, maybe the opposite then. Stop ruining my dreams.
Right, the guns are back, Hugo. They've got an AWP on Acor, and this time he's set up on the A-bomb site. He's had enough of going for these peaks at B, getting naded to oblivion, and instead he wants to be given a fight over here in mid. And he's going to get that fight. That's much better for Acor. Somehow Karrigan did slip the net, though, and get up long. Now exploring this CT avenue. He's holding, waiting to deal with these rotations. Rain seems so ready for ops up here on the balcony. Now, there isn't a flash to get Rain out. He's got to peek this dry. And with Karrigan now dead, Rops is going to drop into the pit. The timing's a little awkward. They know they've got Rops trapped, so they chase him down. Oh my God, Mouse are going through the moto smoke. It's wild. Oh, that's nice out of Acor. He catches them out on the boost. Acor's having a round. He's on for the ace. 4 kills in it for him.
Twist.
Here comes Twist, hoping to deny it, but Frozen will trade from short. Sure, it's not the ace for Acor, but god damn, it's good enough.
Yeah, that will do. Forget the ace, forget that. You just want the round, and mousesports finally break the streak. I was believing in the Twists. 1v3, wouldn't be his first in the series. But nice shots out of Acor, bangers. Check these. Dos. Trey, Stunner, Saranthus. And the quad.
Look at the quad kill.
Yeah, nice round, but good trade as well from the short flank, right at the bitter end from Frozen, I think it was. Now, Mal's start to take more space. They're feeling confident, but FaZe are feeling feisty. Mollying into the apartments means they only have one route to escape if things go bad. Mal's taking space everywhere, boosting up on the top B. Rain, he's going to get caught with nades. Yeah, he's dead, man. Twist even shoots Frozen off the top of that boost, and so that one Mal's player of Dexter has to give it up with no utility. FaZe could just win the round right here, right now.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. This really might entice you into the B play. Now, admittedly, you didn't see the full extent of that apps push, right? You only actually saw, I think it was Rops, right, at the front. But the one kill at B is tempting enough to draw you in, and Dexter's the only man here with this MP9. He's got to try and stand the test of time. If he dies, you might not even consider retaking this round. Dexter, a kill on the other hand. Now that would be big. Instead, he's spammed out by Olaf. There's a lot of damage dealt through the smoke, but this is blind damage. Mouse don't know about it. That kill off of Acor might have tempted you back in for the retake. And now they're keen to give it a go. Both these players are low. These are the ones they didn't know were tagged, but Twists, the man who never misses, won't give up this Coffin's rotation. BMAS, we know him as an incredible spray transfer player, but he didn't see Olaf, who's so skinny, he's hiding around the pillar, and he surprises him. That's kind of brutal.
Yeah, tucks in those shoulders just quickly. flexing on them are FaZe 7-1. And yeah, great call to just explode B. Like you said, no realization that the full stack was in, but enough of a temptation off the B kill that, hey, we have nothing else. We've lost our apps control. We know they're heavy setup there. If there's one, there's probably two. So let's just dump it all into B and go. And yeah, you can see the frustration from Mytha. All game, he's been through the highs and lows of wins and losses, and now this is the most brutal beginning of all. Dear for Mouse. There's still hope, but it needs to happen here. It needs to happen soon, at least, because FaZe about to win the half at a bare minimum off the back of this anti-eco. Olaf now tasked with helping Rain in the apartments. A terrifying twosome take on. Oh, Carrigan dodges death, gets stinked, Acor gets cleared, and Olaf's read it like a book.
Yeah, mate, Olaf is such a good apartments player. Him and Rain doing it together, like, you just don't want to be in the apartments, mate. Like, no wonder you lent into it so heavy last round, knowing what FaZe could do. Rops over here at Long has given up the goods. They know about him. They're out in the site. Carrigan even donning the AWP on low health. And if they try to go through this smoke, they're going to be in for a bad time, Hugo. Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
It'll just fade.
He got one.
Wait, what? All right, Dexter.
He got one. How? Mad lad. Doesn't matter, though. It doesn't change the outcome.
This must feel kind of therapeutic after going to Ancient as your pick for FaZe,
right?
Getting absolutely body slammed. Like, that was, that's a good sound for it, right? Like, it was a lot.
Yeah, it was a shambles. Now, Frozen, you're about to die with a bomb, mate. I would have loved if he tapped it, because maybe if they heard that, they'd run back in, and they might die with him, but yeah, I'm really reaching at that point. There was no time anyway for the defuse, so 8-1. And damn, FaZe Clan fans feeling fancy right now. Put a napkin down your shirt.
You eating big tonight.
Yeah, we feasting.
Hugo, you strike me as the kind of guy who, whenever you go to a restaurant, you always order the same thing.
That's a great meme that no one will get, but I do. Yeah, no, I'm not adventurous. I'm too scared of eating anything but one meal. What is that one meal? I certainly couldn't tell you, but it's all I eat every day. It's eggs. Yeah, we'll go with
eggs.
that.
I actually do eat eggs every day.
I do eat eggs every day. But that's, I gym every day, man. I'm just...
just hench.
No.
Who would win in a fight to the death? You or Blame F?
I knew you were going to say Blame F, and I'm going to immediately answer Blame F because anything else is just unrealistic.
What if you had a gun?
Me then. I think if I had more than like 3 feet between me and Blame, I think I could get a shot off before.
But what if he's running at you, like left and right, left and right?
How much distance do I have? I feel like I can
2.5 meters.
I can shoot.
Safe distance.
Yeah, I can shoot a gun. That's not a challenge. Okay. If Blame was up in my face, I think you'd maybe wrestle it off.
Yeah, no, I think you'd be in for a bad time either way.
All right, well, luckily
Here we go.
We'll never have to find out unless I really piss him off. Which I'm going to do my best not to.
So, it's 8-1 right now to FaZe Clan. This is so dominant. Frozen actually donning the AWP alongside Acor. And once again, they're heavy set up in the apartments.
Set up, looking to make Mouse upset as FaZe do their B defaulting with utility in the apartments. Rain's going to climb on in. It's a bit of a free jumper, that guy. Hardcore parkour. Rops, though, crouched on the corner. Rain, headshot machine. Olaf draws the attention, and Rops wins his fight as well. Beautiful stuff out of the double trouble mousesports household. Even Frozen with an AWP now. Not your typical AWP player, but he'll get it done. 1 kill. Tagged up by Brokies, but I'm not worried. Not yet. 2v5. Oh, Acor. Nom, nom, nom.
Nice. Well, this is at least your path to a second and a step in the right direction as well. If you can keep it flawless, that's a big win for Mouse. And, even though it's got this crazy dominant 8-1 start, I'm sure we can all cast our minds back. And I know it feels like it was a long while ago now. But if you remember, if you were here when Fnatic and Na'Vi faced off against one another, right? That was an 8-1 scoreline back on Overpass that ended up going to a double overtime. So, you know, you'd be surprised how quickly this scoreline can flip back the other way once you've broken a streak, especially because, and this was something we highlighted early on when the scoreline was 5-0, Mouse were in a spot where they were constantly against the wall in terms of the money. And so now they keep a very, very clean round. They start to establish themselves a little bit here in this second half. And finally, they can roll with the punches a little bit.
Yeah, right up Banana with the AWP. Brokey going full Zywoo here. Scopes up. But flashed off our Miles, and so they'll give him that angle for now. And Brokey, he can just sit here, stay on the corner. Only worry is like an aggressive reflash. That nade range way deeper than they were ready for, an A-core. Not ready at all. Headshot on the gap of that smoke. Rain has more to be had here. BMAS playing the crossfire with Robs. Meanwhile, like FaZe, of course, I'm just going to execute B because you know the Mouse will not have more than 2 players there. Robs goes through the smoke. He's trying to get involved. Meanwhile, there's the BXX and one more kill order to do it. Frozen needs something on the defense. He can't find a frag. Molly is going to push him back out of the bomb site, and even playing retake here is a tough ask, is a desperate call. Smoke may be missed, but the round won't be for FaZe. Oh dear.
Oh, the
Oh, okay. Frozen. Brokey jumps, but it's still not going to tempt you in, man. Numbers, they do the talking. And Mouse have done the counting. Rain lurking here would be lovely if he could go back into A, but he wants to build his own economy. It's not like FaZe, despite having this significant lead, it's not like they're rich right now. This is still their, you know, reset round. Miles won the previous, so FaZe are just trying to keep their cash flowing and going. And so they shout.
And even though I said, like, you know, the beauty of keeping 5 alive is that you can roll with the punches, you didn't want to immediately go and roll with the punches, you know? They're punches, after all. It kind of sucks.
All right. Someone wants a boost or something. That's one way to do it. FaZe, Brokey's holding for the other side above the smoke. He knows they want to boost. Just wrong about which side. Brokey staying on top though. A-core, that's so close. Another smoke is down. He's missed his one opportunity. Don't you dare, Rain. That's very close for comfort. BMAS got out alive though towards the pit. Flash to call, but Rain backs up. And here's the B play.
Yeah, slow on the approach once again, but that's the thing, like the way these B rounds have played out is like you get 2 kills and the round's done, you know, like that's not a setup, sorry, that's not something that can be avoided with this setup either. It's so important that Dexter just got out. As I'm saying it, right, he was playing the sandbags. If he died, that was a world of problems opened up. There was no way to trade that out. There was nothing he could have done. But with that kill not given over, FaZe going to group back up outside of this A bomb site. BMAS drops this smoke down in pit now, gives him a bit more staying power, and he actually leaves it entirely. Ooh, not quite the double up.
Hippity hoppity, get off my property.
Tapping out A-core at long. He's sus of the smoke, but it don't matter. You've actually already killed the guy who dropped this.
Dude, that double jump, full on Goomba stomping. And mousesports here, Harry, they might have to save. Oh, the plight of Inferno.
Yeah, I mean, this is, you know, how it goes. This is just how the cookie crumbles. There's the iconic, I think it was Bruce Almighty line. No, wait, what's that from?
I didn't know where it was from. Most sayings don't really have a...
No, I mean, obviously, like, it wasn't just from that film, but I'm pretty sure it was said in that film.
Yeah, it might be said in that film. I couldn't tell you. It's been a while. That's the one with...
Morgan Freeman, actually, playing God.
Yeah, no.
Playing himself.
Look at this from Ray. The double jump, bro. How does he do it? The double jump. Woo! Oh.
Yeah, no idea what, what the little extra...
Then he just follows
and then he
up.
taps the guy along, like, all right, Rain, fair enough.
Yeah, I'd be molding 2 after that round. Dear, it's just out of your control at this point. It's out of your grasp. Mouse. I'd love to see a banana take, and I know that's a hard ask with the util we've seen out of FaZe, right? They've really not let you get away with much towards the B side of the map, but mousesports need something. They need the banana control, maybe put ACOR there, 3 out the gate, have the AWP remaining on B, and play, you know, quad A. Because the issue is, when FaZe get any kill B, they just execute, they just commit, and you're never stacked. Even when you're 3 and they kill 1 and now you're 2, they still win it. So, yeah, not today though. ACOR's fighting mid. Oh, who moves first? Whoever moves dies, basically. They both stay on a tight angle, and so no kills come through. Mouse are trying to take banana. They've got banana, but Dex has to run through a Molotov. That's the cost. It's not cheap. It's very expensive. And Dexter, I don't know what's happened. They go right by him. Flashed out. He will get a double. Frozen died before Dexter even fired a shot. So FaZe, they could just walk into B, but they don't. They know that's caused commotion, rotation from ACOR. Still 2 on A. Mouse don't panic, and respect to them for that. A lot of teams would, but ACOR, sorry, has full util on that B bomb site now. And so even though FaZe go A, they have made the perfect call. If they drop apps,
oh my God, yeah.
Mouse are double mid.
That is just brutal. This is like the one hole in the game plan of Mouse in this round. Now, don't get me wrong. BMAS can still like look up to the apartments. The dude is armed. He can nail that shot. But now they get into the pit. They're not getting fought from anywhere else. They know about BMAS out on this little island at Long, and they're actually looking to fight him. That was Olof flashing himself there the second time around, but it's all well and good because he still nails the shot. Olof. And even gets across into the site with the bomb on his back. Bomb now planted. Brokey does not know that Rops is also out here on shore. That could give Rops the room needed. Instead, ACOR's just going to deal with him through the smoke. Ooh. Brokey blind. Bomb planted for him, but it's also giving hints. It's giving a little breadcrumb trail for Mouse to follow. Brokey often good in these clutches. And this time brought to an end. ACOR, the man to seal the deal, is this round. Puts a 3rd on the board for mousesports.
Yeah, I won't blame Brokey for that. Like, that's actually a fair enough play. It's just a shame it's the AWP and it's holding him. Like, he's trying to do the most crazy play he can to catch off that second player while he knows Rops is, like, you know, focused on the smoke. But really, the bombs for him, he can isolate Rops super easily if Rops tries to go for the bomb, which he was. And yeah, Brokey just walks into the AWP holding his line. I wonder if he knew it was the AWP. Maybe that was not in his mind at that point. Crazy play, nice try, but it's mousesports finally holding on, and fair enough to them after that banger from Olof onto BMAS. Felt like that tipped the seesaw back in FaZe's favor. What's better, being at the bottom or top on the seesaw? I don't know. I guess it's just the motion that's fun.
That is the most lizard brain breakdown of what makes a seesaw entertaining. Yeah, Hugo. Yeah.
Or is it just like, you know, being the IGL FaZe versus Mouse? Is it the grass is always greener? Woo! Okay, through the smoke, Dexter, dominance. And yeah, now we see Mouse taking banana. The trees are bearing fruit, Harry, as they say.
Yeah, I mean, all trees do have the right to bear fruit. Yeah. That was written in the
Constitution. Yeah. You laugh at your own joke, man.
Oh,
I just fill out it's like a puzzle piece. It's like Hangman. I just fill out the last word and I get you laughing. Yeah, it's so free, man. It's so
I couldn't remember the name of it, so you actually bailed me out there. Now, little 4 on 4.
B is free.
And it is an A-side stack here for mousesports. FaZe, just by moving on to the property, they've locked in this round. It's theirs.
Oh, yeah, blue plant is safe. It looks scary on the X-ray, but he's got cover at least. Sometimes people mess it up.
Mouse are probably going to give this a go. Still.
Yeah, you got
This is one of the best retake rounds they've had a chance
They
at.
can buy next, so they can literally throw away everything. Maybe Acor like baits with the AWP, and if he doesn't get a kill, he saves. But there's the kill, and now you go.
Yeah, flash from Acor as well. Perfect utility for this, right? You had that AWP in a saving position. Oh my goodness, those flashes are a little ugly. Rain holding on.
Ooh,
Dead after one. Olaf Meister got to come in, and the bomb is not planted for him. The bomb is not planted for Olaf, but he doesn't even look aware of that. Not been commed across till it's too late. And I think he realized right at the end that, oh, it's actually not a banana plant, so I'm done.
Yeah, what can you do? You go through the smoke, you're dead. So, you know, just trying to spam out players. And BMAS, mate, that kill onto Rain, fully pre-fired, online, Xantares peak, running around corners. And don't do it, Harry. Don't do it. 10-4. mousesports, right near the end, with some banana control, with even a missed stack. They win a full B retake at a 4-on-4. Fair play. Bomb plant was a shame, though. If it was for Olaf, maybe he could have had the spray down of dreams. Twists, he's in between Molotovs, in a hot place. It's going to be Twist coming out on top. Good flash. Well, I say good flash, frozen blinded Dexter, apparently. You never know which one does the work. It could have been FaZe throwing one behind. Plus, sometimes, you know, those are misleading. Those, oh, no!
That is horrific.
No. Put down the AWP, pick up a rifle, and do more of that. Brokey, disgusting. Yeah, those, like I was saying, those flash assists, they're sometimes misleading. Sometimes it says you get team flash, but you barely get blinded.
Yeah.
And you know it's coming, so you dodge it, you barely get blinded, and it still says you whited your teammate. Now, this is done. This half is over.
Yeah, and they're still walking into the double setup. Like, maybe it gets weird as a result, because both players are here. Robs!
I'm a liar.
This is meant to be done. Hugo promised us it was. But now the bomb's out in the open. There's this long wrap coming in from Brokey that could save the day. But will it? It's had to slow down because of that Moto smoke. FaZe, they had the B bomb site. They have both B kills. They walk in to the remaining twosome. Twist sees Robs down in the pit, and so now BMAS is their only hope. Brokey
midair, Rain taps him out, and now it's up to Olaf in the corner. Oh, it's clean. 2 from him. Frozen responds somehow into the stack. Mouse have made this even, but Brokey flips it on its head, and Robs needs him, wants him dead. Dinked. Brokey closes, and it's FaZe to find a pistol. 4-man crossfire in middle. Fair play that Mouse make it close, but at this point in the game, Harry, close ain't gonna cut it.
No, you needed that pistol round to even, you know, begin coming back into this one. Now you're forcing up. Now you're in a bit of a rough spot, right? Because if you don't win this 4-spy, you're looking at your first full gun round up against 14. Doesn't take a genius to figure out that's not where you want to be.
Thank God, because we're not geniuses by any means of the word. Brokey tagged on his boiler cross. He won't go in peak apartments. Maybe that was part of it. He even gives his gun to Olaf. Or someone else swapped, actually, rather. He didn't give his gun. Keeps the M4. Mine. Olaf swaps instead with... who knows? Twists.
Yeah.
Twists, yeah. Jakey showed me. Bailed me out. I was like, where's the SMG? There it is. Okay. And now Miles,
if you look on the right as well, there's actually little pictures of all the guns.
Yeah,
you can see that.
I've actually seen that before. I wasn't sure if that was accurate or not.
Yeah.
If they're just there as like an example.
No, yeah, it's just like
yeah. It's weird as well. It might be a coincidence, but like all the players in the server, their names are on the left and right of the screen. How weird is that?
No, I never thought about it like that.
That's really smart. Who put that there? Annoying B smoke. You're going to go through though. With Deagles, not the rush guns, but with a flash, maybe Rain sits inside the go right by.
Sheep's clothing. Wolf in sheep's clothing. Oh no! Sheep in wolf's clothing. They're gonna turn on him. They deal with the man in the smoke, and now Brokey tries to hold on, but Robs goes up, and Brokey goes down. It's a save round.
Yeah, Inferno starts again. It's nice to see Miles win a deco, though. Like, you lose that, then
like
you
I said, you were buying up against 14 if you didn't win that.
Like, that's, you know, that's no room for recovery, no way to come back. We know FaZe and their history with Inferno comebacks, but that's not one that we would even be scared of, and neither would FaZe. Have to really be in your head there. Instead, Miles, okay, they've sped up their road to recovery, or potential road. Keeping 4 up as well. A couple of MP9s on the T side. And as we know, MP9s better than the Mac 10. Controversial, that is, but...
Do you not think context is key when it comes to deciding what SMG you want?
Sure. Yeah, like if you're on the T side, you want the Mac 10. And if you're on the CT side, you want the MP9. But that's because, you know, limitations, Harry.
I would say it's the other way around.
No, yeah.
Whenever I'm a CT, I want a Mac.
It's always nice to pick up an opponent's gun that you can't get, like having a Mag 7 on T side, or having a, you know, if you're Swisher, having an M4 on T side, for good reasons. Yeah, I don't know.
Shout out Swisher one time.
Yeah, shout out Swisher. If you're C or T, having a Galil over the FAMAS, because FAMAS is trash.
Yeah, I can get behind that. Well, Olaf's got one in this round. How do you think he feels hearing that?
Well, Olaf can do whatever he wants, and I'll like it anyway.
Twists boosted with the M4. Now that's clean. Dexter on the receiving end. Oh, Reigns Deagle will go, and now Twists tapping heads off 4 in the round. And Brokey comes through right at the end. Won't quite give him the ace, but Twists puts on a clinic.
Yeah, he ran out of ammo. A1S problems, but that's no problem. That's a solution right there on B.
Jamie,
lovely.
Pull that one up on the screen.
Lovely little flash as well. I think it was Twist who threw it at the back of quad. It just bounced off like behind him in full whited BMAS, who still got the entry. Twist just goes on a tear. And yeah, Brokey, you're not thinking about aces. Like, that's a must-win round for FaZe.
Bro. Yeah, no,
you're thinking about the win.
You're just winning it.
Yeah, lock it in. The B rushes that did FaZe so well let down mousesports in their second attempt at it. Flash over the Tiffany top. And
I love it.
Shuts it down. Yeah, see, like FAMAS, yeah, he's making it work. Would he rather a Galil? I'm willing to bet yes.
Hell yeah, mate. I mean, even on the ammo front, like...
Yeah, it's cheaper, it's better.
It's basically just a T-side M4 with more ammo.
True.
Flash into the apartments and...
He's convincing me. He's changing my mind.
It's looking sick, and I'll be honest.
No, yeah, it is. Like, it's a rifle after all.
It is a gun. That is undeniable.
Yeah, that's a fact
Twist,
of life.
I mean, now he's showing why the AK is just so pretty. By who wins this, FAMAS or AK? Place your bets. Here we go. We're going to get our answer. What's better? What's better? Oh.
Molotov.
Secret option C.
M4.
No. M4 cancelled. The AK reigns supreme. But at least the FAMAS survives.
Nope, he trades it out immediately for an AK. Twist answered the question, and Olaf...
He immediately subscribed to the program, and he was like, yep.
I'll take me one of those. 14-6, 5, rather. I'm giving them too much credit. mousesports, it's got to be a full eco. Like, you don't want to play for overtime here. You literally have 2K a player. You eco this. And so it's not fun. It's not great. But what I will say is this is awesome from FaZe Clan, because they come off Cologne, they look good on LAN. We worry our FaZe on LAN, they come back to online. We've had that worry with some teams. Na'Vi destroyed the Worries today. G2 only added to the Worries.
Yeah.
And FaZe, this is a great recovery. This is a great form in their opening BO3 of Group C. It's so tight-knit, it's so competitive, this group. Anyone can come out on top. And FaZe look like they want to be anyone.
I mean, you know, famously, it's squads like FaZe, like Na'Vi, that have huge troubles with the return to online play. So, very relieved. Jesus, Brokey. Oh, my God. Oh, it's the ace. Hoo-wee. That was pretty sweet. It's only eco kills, so I'm not gonna, you know, act like that was the defining moment of 2021. But geez, look at this. It was clean.
Shots, yeah. It's clean, yeah. Boop, boop, boop. Burst, burst, burst. He's an AWPer. Yeah, his pistols are so good, Brokey. He's like one of those few players who can make me want to equip the CZ until I use it, and I go, nope, never again. All right, here we go, Mouse. They've been saving for this. They gave away 15 match and series point for this buy, and Rain just doesn't care. He wants to get to the birthday party. Here he goes, through the smoke, Rain, almost a double. Oh, drop a happy birthday in the chat for the man at least. When it rains, it pours, and tears of mousesports making it all slippery.
Yeah, slippery when wet. And look at this, Carrigan. Oh, never mind.
He's making me slippery.
Yeah. Rops hits him with the moist maker.
Is that what you call the AK now?
No, that's the Roskella sandwich. Olaf. He's not looking for friends. He's finding enemies. Tapping the back of the head. Dexter dead. Kick to the curb. But this is a B player for the time being. Oh no, FaZe are starting to piece this together. They're holding for a mid push, but how long do you hold this for? With 40 seconds left, timing's everything for Olaf. Twist now here's the utility, and they just looked away. Olaf almost given more freebies. Now they're back on the angle, but they can't hold for him forever. And so he has still got the drop on these tees.
Oh no, Twist, no smoke.
Oh, Olaf putting up numbers. But Twist is burnt out. Both players now at Banana on for the retake. And they're going through.
Smoke going to cut off BMAS. Oh, they boost over. Bit of a delayed one. Olaf, a lot of damage in this round. Broky's going to steal a kill. And off that boost, it might be the beginning of the end. The run boost to close.
Okay.
Respect. Mad respect. Oh, it's a disappointing result, but I'm still confident they'll win the round. That being said, it's Rops to the back of B.
That's an all balls, no dick peek right there, if you've ever seen one. Now, back of the site, Rops. 1v2, and time is his friend here. Time is the only friend he's got.
He's won it.
And there's no time left for Brokey.
They messed around with the run boost far too long. Well, you know, we'll move past it.
What a blue ball of a round.
Yeah. Everything about that.
That was about to be so
Sick
cool.
flank. Twist doesn't get one, but we get one off the boost. Now let's go.
Fragging out.
They could have just run through the smoke, man. They probably would have won it.
They just went through together, right?
Would have just won it. That's fine. We've got loads of time.
It's fine for now.
Yeah. It's not the simple knife on liquid that loses you the game in OT. I really don't think it is. I think FaZe are fine. The fact that they're going for that play means they're feeling it. And they're going to run boost it. Oh, God, just give it up, guys. Just throw in the towel. It's not made for you. And it's not like Miles' buy is any prettier after winning that anyway. Coming through with an AWP. Almost a collapse there if A got fired. Eagle and some rifles. Acor does get that nice boost kill off of the rain.
My God.
Don't know about Carrigan. Lurking down bottom B, double for him. Rotates are throwing themselves at that bomb site.
Yeah, in they come, in they go. Brokey with the AWP. The only guy here. Still 2 over towards A. And FaZe is starting to lean away from this B bomb site. They're still adamant that they're not sold on this one just yet. Now they hear that bomb plant coming in, so the rotations are on their way. I think that's just, you know, BMAS hanging around in middle, putting the fear in these FaZe clan rotations. Surely this isn't a save.
Really? I mean,
I can kind of understand it, right? Because you just go, well,
it's the only reason you wouldn't do this is because, like, if you lose all your guns, you are eco, suddenly Mal's getting back in. Like, this just means you get to rebuy next. But on top of that, I would have loved to see, you know, someone at least poke their head in. The smokes, the mollies, they're all in CT though. That's enough to cut FaZe out of this round. And they didn't want to retake all through ruins. They didn't have a banana flank. It makes sense. It's just a surprise, really, with so much util, with the kits, with the time. But yeah, this is FaZe not wanting to throw the game. That's what that save is.
Yeah.
And it makes sense. You know, Carrigan gets a double, but they never actually had the...
That's such a grimy boost out of Acor.
Oh, gap in the
I was
smoke.
stealing that one.
Just lucky the smoke blooms that way, I think, as well. You know, it doesn't always look like that. Swisher fans mad that Mal's left in M4 and Spawn. They'd rather full rifles. They're up against 15 at the end of the day. They can afford to double buy.
Right, so as long as no one mentions the FaZe Clan Cloud9 E-League Boston Major run, then we should be fine. That was the one thing we weren't allowed to bring up.
No, so I'm glad no one's drawing any attention to it. And what major final? What are you talking about?
Twists waiting with the smoke to help out Carrigan over here in Apps, and Olaf holding for the mid swing.
This could end here and now, Harry.
Yeah, this is a pretty grimy little setup.
Sight
timing. Yep, will get the better of everybody at the A-bomb site. Twists is locked out. That's a bit sad, you know. CS timing 101. If you ever think, you know, I'm going to pull a nade now, just wait like 4 more seconds from when you've had that thought.
Yeah, because then you pull it out 4 seconds later and then you get peaked. You know, it's a self-perpetuating, never-ending cycle of death and disappointment. But enough about FaZe Clan. That's a joke. 15-7, and yeah, another eco, another save rather. They keep 2 pistols. They lose one of them. So this is just FaZe. Yeah, it looks like they're playing a bit scared, but you know, out of position there, out red. Mouse just exec into the 2-man hold, and again, the right call is to save here for FaZe. They still have more breathing room. Not underwater just yet. All right. This has to be it for FaZe.
Yeah, you know, you're still going, well, I'm not worried yet. They have 15 after all, right?
Yeah, you can't lose a game when you have 15. Them's the rules, I think. Them's the rules.
Oh, but... Okay, it's fine. It's all probably fine. That's what everyone thinks all the time. And so, let's see. Can FaZe Clan get the 1 round they need? mousesports is starting to believe. Frozen? Hello?
Oh!
Hello?
I thought Rain got him there in midair.
He ran through 2 Molotovs there.
Double trouble.
And he melts, doesn't he?
Yeah. Could have just left him on the worktop. Would have done the same job if he's frozen, but this is way past room temperature. That's some cooked stuff right there for FaZe, and well done. Ooh, here they go. Oh, it's weird, it's wild, but Olaf does provide.
Oh,
it might
this is
be
it.
the beginning of the end.
This is it, A-Core. It's either a 1-on-5, or sadly, this comeback is brought to an end, and pretty abruptly at that. Just this AWP left.
Oh.
And even lying in wait on this banana flank is Rain. You've also got Carrigan waiting on the long side. A-Core lands a couple. Trying to get us believe it, trying to get us hyped, but is it all fake? Is it all pretend? Is it just smoke and mirrors? Because Carrigan here, oh my God.
Get out.
Yeah, with how he's looking, A-Core believes. Oh, the double swing.